It's like anything. They be like, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2. I mean, it ain't no way to count down. You don't know when it.
There we go.
Hey man, what's going on, boys? Your boy D-Lo-916, man. Back once again with Popular Ignorance, episode 6, man.
You feel me?
You dig? To my left, I got my homegirl Bree in this motherfucker.
Hey.
To my right, I got my homeboy D-Lo in this motherfucker.
Hey, look, man, I'm here. Y'all know that.
Got Quay in this bitch.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas in this motherfucker, man. AKA Thomas, I don't know disrespect, Big Tom, man.
All these copycats want a copycat. Shout out Humane Society. Go cop a cat.
That ass. Man, I got my nigga Montel Berry in this motherfucking African warlord.
How is my people doing today? I am very good.
My nigga, I heard y'all can't get the wrong. You talk to me.
Hey, our skin is very black because we stay in the sun.
Straight up.
We kill lions and ghosts with our bare hands.
Bare hands, nigga?
Bare hands.
How you
You a
doing?
sick fuck.
Bare hands.
So, okay. Any fucking who come up, throw me off with that shit, man. How y'all business with, man? What's going on with you,
I've been lit all week. I ain't been getting home until like at least 3, 4 o'clock every morning.
I've been
the last
seeing
two
that on
nights.
Snapchat.
The last 2 nights I've been getting home at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Facts.
I've been living, man.
Living.
I'm living.
Living it.
Bree, what's going on with you, girl? How's life?
Why does this guy say 17? For a second, I thought I had the Rona.
Yeah.
You're too terrified. Somebody.
It's the
No, I got it. Look, I was sick. That's why I wasn't at the last show, but I'm back.
You said you said you think you got it? Or you
I said I thought.
got tested?
I thought. Yes.
You sure?
I work in healthcare. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't put y'all at risk on purpose.
Put some of this on your hands just in case.
Why?
Rub on the bottle too.
Anyway, man, we glad to have you back.
Man, definitely glad to have the
feeling
fucking
better.
viewers back, man.
We finna get ignorant for y'all again.
Yeah.
You do what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Every Friday we here. BLE Studios. You do what I'm
Bacon,
saying?
lettuce, and enchiladas, baby. What are you talking about?
Bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes.
Nah, man, but let's get in the fucking ignorant weekly. Fuck you talking about, man?
You do what I'm saying?
Ignorant fucking weekly, man. So listen, guys. Earlier this week, I don't know if y'all seen what the fuck happened with Young Berg and his fiance or his girlfriend, what the fucking maybe.
What happened?
That nigga beat the shit out of her. Fuck is he talking about? Packed her shit out. Fuck is he talking about? Pistol whipped her shit and some more shit.
Oh my god.
Beat the brakes off that bitch like she stole something. Fuck you talking about?
Imagine he said in his
I'm on
ass
the
he
board.
was using his hand. He said, that's right.
So listen, but I had to get that Ronnie up off. We shook hands earlier. My bad. That shit gets threw me off. I don't mean disrespect. That shit gets fucked me up.
I washed my hands when I came in here.
All right. No, my bad. You kind of fucked. But anywho,
Tell me about the domestic violence.
so anywho, my nigga. It turns out this bitch was a motherfucking setup artist and tried to get this nigga robbed.
Damn.
So do you feel as if it's wrong for a nigga to beat a bitch up and trying to set this nigga up?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
You seen that shit?
I definitely did see that. So she basically was trying to like do on some sneaky link shit and
Had three
like,
niggas trying to run at that motherfucker.
yeah, and then she started a fight with him and he beat her motherfucking ass.
Beat the brakes off
I
that
seen
bitch.
that. And that's in those situations when your life is in danger. Because most of the times when they say women and like other men when they're fighting, your life isn't in danger. You're dealing with a woman, but sometimes in certain situations, their lives do be in danger, and like they be having to, you know, protect themselves. So like if that's the first person you got to take out, and then you got to take out the other 2 people that's coming into your house, or they run off. I mean, you're the person who's going to be held responsible for, you know, them niggas trying to either kill or rob me.
I would have Undertaker kicked that bitch in the face. What you talking about? Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Big booted that bitch.
You know what I'm saying, D-Lo? How you feel about that shit? If a
How do
bitch
I
try to
feel?
set you up, what you doing, my nigga?
Bro, she lucky if I don't pop her. Like, I'm putting hands and feet on that bitch. Bro. I swear to God, beating the sleeves off of that bitch. Like, she's lucky I don't. She lucky. She be lucky if I don't pop her dumb ass. I swear to God.
Honestly, I'm all for him beating her up. I mean,
He should have popped her.
first of all, if you're trying to set me up, I'm defending myself. And men are not always the aggressors.
Facts.
Women
That's
are
right.
always,
That's
women
true.
can be the aggressors
That's true.
too. So in this
From
situation,
experience.
she should have got beat up. You're not about to set me up and think you about to get off scot free. Nah, not in this book. You gonna
Dead homies. I'm liable to really. Well, I will
lucky he
pop
only
that
pistol
bitch,
whipped
bro.
you. And then another
Oh my little boy, cause it could have went way worse, my nigga. I could have really killed you, bitch, for real. Like, what
yeah,
you doing?
hit
Why you
your
playing my
body
life
and your
like that?
family never saw you again.
My nigga, survival instincts kick in. It's either my life or your life at this point. You dig what I'm saying? So I feel as if Bitch, you gotta go. You out here. Bitch, you done for at this point, my nigga. You gotta go.
I think another crazy part about that. I think another thing about that is that she was out, so she got to control the narrative of how that situation played out. Because I remember when I first heard about Young Berg getting arrested for domestic violence, everybody was like, "Oh, he's a woman beater. This ain't the first time." Da 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 da. And like she was creating a narrative that they were in this relationship.
Who is Young Berg?
He's like a producer.
Where he from?
I'm not
I think
sure.
Atlanta or something. Oh, bro, I think Atlanta.
But he was on Love and Hip Hop.
Whenever you have a big name, that's why people do.
Right, people are creating a narrative that that you're this violent, angry person, and then you finally get out and you tell your truth. Now everybody's trying to backpedal on what they said. Because I know when I first seen the story for myself, I was like, "Damn, he out here beating bitches up and beating bitches down." And
guys in the background. Thank you.
Shut
that shit up.
Is funny.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so like when I first seen it, I'm like, oh damn, I can't believe he would do something like that. But now hearing the actual story come out, now that he's able to speak on it, it's just like, damn, we never know what type of situation somebody else is putting somebody else in to have to defend themselves. So
that remind me of that Rich the Kid situation. Remember when they were trying to say that Tory Bricks girl set him up or whatever. I think he's still dating her.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they say it's like she beat her ass or whatever. They were still trying to say like.
I don't think she had nothing to do with that, bro.
I don't think she did either, me personally. But that's just what that situation reminded me of. Yeah. I just know if I was Young Berg, I probably would have killed her.
Montel, what about you, bro? How you feel about that kind of situation? But I know you like your past dealings with females and shit like that, bro. How would you react to that? How would you deal with that? What would you do if you find out a bitch is trying to set you up to get you robbed or killed? My nigga, what would you do?
She had to go.
She had to go?
Cause
bitch is out of here.
Yeah.
Where your mic at? I can't hear you, bro. Put your mic. Talk about it.
She'll have to go. I'll have her set up before she get me.
I got something for that.
Like it's like I can tolerate some shit, but like if you're coming for my life, yeah, it's
you're hit, bro.
Yeah,
like it's over.
Oh my son.
Like I feel like they only trying to they probably only trying to blow the shit up because he a rapper or a producer. You said, because he famous. Like that's the only reason why they trying to. Because had that been anybody else, like everybody, she be getting victimized for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they always trying to attack like the big figure. You know what I'm saying? I would have. She
talked that bitch up.
Dead homies, bro. I swear to God.
Pop Smoke literally just died from the same situation. So it's like,
is that what happened to Pop Smoke?
I'm not
like reversing the situation.
I thought he got set up by one of his friends.
Yeah.
No, not even that. He got set up
though.
Yeah, set up, and he got robbed and killed. I think it was because he put he had his Instagram on his his address on his Instagram. So it's like he was just moving sloppy. But for that situation to happen to somebody so young, it's like there are people who are out there who want what you got. So like there are, to any extent, motherfuckers will come and try to get whatever you got and take your life along with it. So at any means, I'm gonna try to protect the plate that I got as well as protect myself and my livelihood.
Big old facts.
Yeah, she would have to go. she would have.
You can never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Literally, that's literally when that saying comes into play. When you got money, or you got a lot of bands stacked up, keep that to yourself. Keep it quiet. If you have to, act poor. Don't act rich. I mean, sometimes you can't help but to show it. People like to look nice. People like to have nice cars. Nice
sometimes.
Yeah. That's true.
But I don't know. I agree with that.
Every once in a while.
It's okay to be flashy on some occasions, but not on all occasions. Right. Because if you're doing too much, people are watching you. Like, you never notice how thorough somebody can be. They're like, okay, he left at this time, he got this car, he got this house. Right. And next thing you know, you get robbed, and you're like, how do these people even know what I have in my house? Like, how do these people even know where I stay? Like, you just got to be very careful of how you move. And like she said, he was moving sloppy. So when you move sloppy and you posting your address, people going to be like, well, he put his address. Yeah, he put his address out there, so everybody.
You got popped and smoked.
Basically, whatever you put out there. Whatever you put out there on the internet, it can easily be screen recorded. Record it from somebody else's phone or screenshot it. You just gotta be very, very careful what you post and what you do.
Before you get popped and smoked. So.
I can't lie, bro. You like one from the field with that motherfucker.
You said what?
You one from the field with that motherfucker. That 7 curve and 40 feet, my nigga. That was nice. I can't be boosting that shit. Is there anything y'all heard about this week, though, that y'all might want to talk about? What people know about?
I actually seen this post. Let me actually get it pulled up so I can read it verbatim.
Talk to me, quay.
A post about what, though? What's this about?
So the post was 95% of men like your natural hair. You like the weave. You like the $800 weave. So I kind of had some... a little bit of a reservation in regards to that, because when I get my hair done, I'm getting my hair done so I can look good, true, but I'm not doing my hair for the satisfaction that a man is going to be like, oh my god, you got your hair done. Like I don't give a shit if you do or do not like my hair, because I do like my hair. Now when you're like in a relationship,
She do it for
you know, changing up your styles and shut up. Changing up your styles and how you look in a relationship. Like if your man don't like bangs and you get bangs, like that's just some asshole ass shit. But I wanted to know, do you fellas prefer when a girl wears her natural hair or when she...
I like when she wear her natural hair unless she bald headed. Like some bitches just don't grow hair, bro. Like,
wait.
Like she chops it off. She
their hair
like
just don't grow, bro.
She just palming it.
Just bullshit.
Michael
How
Jordan.
many times do bitches really be bald headed on purpose?
A lot. Bitches be chopping their hair off and they
like 10% of like bitches in the world do that shit, and like. Yeah. But like the rest of the bitches like really be bald headed and be fucked up. And
then they like to blame it on the perm that their mama gave them when they was 10. Like,
no, bro, talk that shit.
Let me tell you.
No, bro.
Let me tell you something. If you are getting consistent perms, I didn't stop getting perms on my hair until I turned 18 because my mama literally, she didn't let me have control over my hair. She was like, if I'm gonna be paying to get it done,
every week.
Literally, not every week, but like every 3 months.
But you got your hair though.
Now I do. So it's taken 3 years of me cutting all the damaged hair off in order to allow my hair to grow back. My hair didn't grow past this right here when I had perms. Now, usually when you get perms, it's consistent. Now, if they blaming it on one perm, they on bullshit. But if it's consistent perming to your hair, that does damage to your scalp, and it doesn't allow your hair to grow.
Bitch, you better get some bundles then. I got shit to do with it.
Listen, because if your hair is permed, bitch, you better have a laid-ass leave-out.
Get some bundles.
I've had all 3, though. I had all 3 bundles, natural. I just cut my hair, so don't let them come.
Yeah, me and her rocking the same fur right now.
You over here looking like Montana right now.
Oh my god,
I think that was kind of
like Benny Wallace.
Hey, my edges are laid.
Period.
Don't come for me, and that's on period. Thank you.
Twin.
And that's the perfect time. But
Remember that one SpongeBob episode?
You better pull it up.
Twins.
But no, like honestly, your hair don't portray you. You portray your hair. I mean,
what you mean by that?
What I mean is, don't let your hair define you. That's the word that I meant. Do not let your hair define you. You define your hair.
Right.
You can be cute with weave, bald headed, or not. And I've seen some people pull it off. Not everybody can.
Yeah, not everybody can.
Not everybody can, but there are some people who can pull it off. Me, I preferably like long hair, but I can pull off short hair. I can pull off natural hair. I can pull off weave. I could pull off perm. I had my hair permed from 8th grade all the way up to, I want to say, my sophomore year. I didn't perm my hair my last 2 years of high school. So, like, it just really depends on your hair, and also some people hair don't grow because they don't take care of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish women went back to the Afro.
I love that
shit.
I love the fro.
I my little bow.
Women wear their natural hair a whole lot more than they used to. Like when we was in middle and high school,
it was weave everywhere.
Weave everywhere. After like a fight, all you would see is weave on the ground. But
all you would see is weave and the tissue from bitches' bras. All you see after the fights at school.
You did not have to put them out like
that.
Well, actually,
that was double stuff.
I remember. Hey, y'all know our good friend Senior. You do what I'm saying. Remember, she got into a fight in the 6th grade. I ain't gonna say whom with. I just know after they got into a fight, and it was weave and tissue all over the hallway.
It was a whole wig on the ground.
Shit in the world.
Baby girl had alopecia.
I don't even think it was tissue. I think it was the paper towels from the bathroom.
That's funny.
Just to tap into some of these comments about the previous the previous topic, Ron Shea said, women need to keep their heads to themselves. Don't hit if you don't want to get hit back. I agree with that. I keep my hands to myself at all times because, you know, niggas will really dog you out.
Women gotta understand never to put themselves in a man's position.
Oh, God.
Exactly. Be a lady.
You know, I heard something that was always made is true. Like, not every nigga gonna react like Jay-Z. Some nigga gonna react like Ray Rice. You know what I'm saying? You might get the calm collectively, bitch. I might knock your head between the washer and dryer. It all depends on the day. You know what I'm saying?
He knocked her head between the elevator doors. Like, she was really slow. Another one of Ron Shea's comments said, and Lene said, it's either you or me. Ron Shea said, you gonna like whatever comes out of this bonnet.
No. No.
I can't.
No.
Motherfuckers be having their hair pulled back.
No.
I cannot agree with that.
No.
I cannot agree with that for the simple fact that men don't want to look at us ugly. Niggas
we don't want to look at them ugly, and they walk around with bird bushes all the time.
That is true, but if you address it to your man and you tell him, hey, babe, I want you to clean up and freshen up and look a certain way.
Yeah, but go ahead.
If you tell them just to look, if you tell them to look a certain way or to, you know, just carry themselves in a certain way, I don't think they would have a problem with it. But me, when I leave the house, I don't leave the house in pajamas. You'll never catch me outside in the bonnet. When my babe comes over, I don't wear my bonnet. I, you know, usually have on clean pajamas and I've taken a shower. Like, men want to see you look your best. Of course, you're gonna look ugly sometimes. Yeah,
they want you to look your best all the time, though. And half the time, the three amigos, let me talk. So, what I was trying to say is, a lot of times, us women do not like to see y'all in sweatpants, basketball shorts, tank tops. Nigga put on
dirty ass nails.
Like, we want y'all to dress up. Y'all, the same energy y'all want us, our hair done, toes done, nail done, all that. Y'all need to give us the same energy. I need a fresh haircut. I need a nice little cologne. I need y'all to I need y'all to go to extra 10 to say that same energy that y'all want from us. I need to see it collectively.
We're gonna let him.
And that's up here, and that's all I have to say.
Okay, I agree. I second that.
You want to add before I get in our ass? You want to join in on this?
Okay, yeah, I do want to add
Go ahead,
something.
join in on this fight. I want to give your ass.
I need to let y'all know that hygiene for a man is not gay. Niggas getting their feet done, niggas keeping their nails clean, keeping a clean face is not gay. It's nice. Oh my God, you don't understand how.
Feet's too much.
Listen.
See, that's what I was about to say. Like, as soon as she said, that's why I look feet.
A pedicure. No, getting a pedicure is just literally. Listen to what I'm saying. A pedicure is not getting your toes painted. A manicure is, but a pedicure is literally them scrubbing the dead skin off the bottom of your feet, massaging and relaxing your feet. Who wants to lay next to a man with crusty ass toes?
Rough, like y'all be scratching us with your dead skin. Like,
what you say?
But to each their
How you say?
own.
To give a little shiver too.
To each their own.
So that's a deal breaker for real.
So you know I'm about to see your ass, right? I know you done fucked up.
Go ahead. It's not a deal breaker, but it's.
I know you done fucked up, right?
As long as that nigga pull up like this,
How often do niggas gotta deal with like seeing tampons and shit like that? Even the fucking house.
Bro, females leave hairpins everywhere.
My nigga, bro, bitches with the fucked up weed, niggas like shedding every fucking where.
It's not lace like.
Like you don't wash your nuts like the. Hold on, let me finish. I'll let y'all get y'all shit out.
That was my question.
I'll let y'all get y'all shit out.
Go ahead, get it off. Go ahead. We're here. We're listening.
Sell it to us.
Where was I with? Oh, synthetic hoes. Yes.
Make sure y'all like, share, and comments. We see y'all down there.
Yeah, I know you synthetic bitches watching.
Make sure y'all keep on commenting and sharing, man. You know what I'm saying? We on your ass right now.
If you a synthetic hoe or a real hoe, we need y'all to comment, okay?
Either or, we need you to share, like, and subscribe.
Bonnets, real hair, all that.
Bro,
make sure y'all share. Go ahead.
Like I was just fucking saying, bro. You synthetic hoes, this like this weed. Like that shit's so fucking annoying. What the fuck is you shedding like a pit bull for, you nasty bitch? The fuck is wrong with you?
Nah, damn.
I'm gonna wash my nuts.
You breaking nails and shit everywhere. She got nail fragments and shit everywhere.
I'm gonna wash my nuts, my nigga.
Bro.
Look,
that shit is not teen.
when I tell you it was a long piece of his hair, like about that fucking long, my nigga. Where the fuck this come from? This ain't my hair. This ain't me.
I can't wait till you're done.
My nigga, and then you want to talk
And I don't
about
want to
feet?
hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Who the people y'all be talking to? Cause nah,
No,
bro,
it's
nah,
not
I don't want
even
to hear
that.
none of that, bro.
And then you bitches draws, bro. Stop. You bitches draws, bro. Them granny panties, bro. Quit fucking playing with me, bro. 10-year-old fucking panties from fucking middle school, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not rolling with that shit, my nigga. Hold on, I'm not even done. Let me finish getting on you bitches. Hold on. I got some shit to talk about.
the socks, bro.
The socks? Oh my. You bitches' socks be so fucking dirty at the bottom,
And
my
mismatch.
nigga.
I'll agree with him on that. You
I hate
bitches
that
be
shit.
dirty.
I hate seeing that shit. The fuck is your
Mismatched,
socks so
dirty
dirty
ass
for,
socks.
bitch?
I hate that.
Be respectful. Have some morals. Have some pride. You think what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are you talking about? And then,
On
hold
me,
on,
bro.
not
Every
even
time
done.
Talk your shit.
Like, okay, you niggas walking around with tank tops on and basketball shorts. At least you going to fucking exercise. The fuck? You bitches went from fucking Aaliyah to Sierra Marie. The fuck are you talking about? You went from being built like Shaq from back in the day to Shaq on Phoenix, my nigga. You fat, bro. What are you talking about, bro? What?
Whoa.
What? What?
A little targeted here.
Bro, not even five, my nigga. I got some shit to talk about. Let me get my shit off. I'm not done yet. Let me get my shit off.
female, they always
Get off. Watch out. I feel y'all like about to like verbally like trying to grab me.
No, we're not gonna grab you. We're not gonna verbally grab you.
And then my nigga.
We didn't even get to go in like that. If we're gonna go in, we're gonna go in.
Have you ever been to the bathroom after a bitch finished like getting herself together? Like, I mean, like really getting herself together. Like the fucking makeup and this bullshit to be everywhere. Like, what the fuck?
Dog.
Like,
dog.
bitch, be respectful. Have some morals. Have some pride.
Exactly.
Clean up
bro.
after yourself.
Clean up after
What the fuck
yourself,
you doing, my
dog.
nigga? Ooh,
Like,
you bitches fart in the middle of the
damn.
night. You bitches sound like truckers.
Oh.
Ain't
Wait,
nobody saying about
Ain't nobody talking about that shit, though. You know what I'm saying, my nigga?
Are we talking about in our sleep
In y'all sleep.
or just woke?
When y'all go to the bathroom, y'all think nobody can hear you? No, bitch, I hear you.
Well, at least she respectful enough to get up.
No, I'm talking about you want to take a shit. I hear you, bitch. I hear you. You stink. Smell like Brussels sprouts and garbage truck juice all through this motherfucker.
This
nigga is
Nah,
funny.
bro, I'm not rolling, bro. It stinks in this house,
Oh
my nigga.
my god.
Why does it smell like dead cabbage and dead birds, my nigga? What?
Dude,
Nah,
this
bro.
nigga is fucking funny.
When can we ever?
Go ahead, man. Talk your shit. I'm done.
When
When
gotta get some
can we
shit off my
ever?
chest.
When can we ever?
when can we?
Go ahead.
First off, I would like to say I do not fit any of those on the list
Oh
besides
my
the whole
God.
Tina Marie to whoever thing. I can agree with that. That's because I eat good. But no, why do?
Lean to Tierra Marie. You bitch, you got big.
Bro,
You were a big bitch.
bro.
I'm not
When
rolling,
I tell
bro.
you, bro,
I'm not rolling.
Niggas are funny, bro.
My bad, Quay. I'm sorry. That shit gets
No,
irritating me. I'm
you're
sorry. Go
good.
ahead. I felt that shit. It touched a different part of me. I'm sorry, guys.
Why you got your hat? Oh wait, let me just read these comments because
I seen that shit. I was about to get her ass earlier, but y'all got me with that shit.
Hey,
Listen, Von Shay, don't nobody say that to
Listen,
you when your
she's
wig
on-
be cockeyed, cuz.
First of all, don't come
so
for her.
just to speak on that, I'm not gonna say that the messiness is okay, but just to speak on a couple of things that you did say, if I invite somebody over, my house is gonna be clean. Period. You will never. Have you ever come to my house and my house been dirty?
No.
No,
You
because
talking about generalization, though.
Yeah, generalization of women. I know exactly what you're talking about. The weave everywhere, the glue on the
Makeup.
the makeup
the socks.
everywhere,
Oh my
the
God.
fucking crust on the toilet. I understand that.
What? The crust on the toilet?
Yeah, bitches
Why?
bitches out there with the crust on the toilet.
Ugh, what is
No.
that?
Ew.
I don't know. I don't know if it comes
Ew.
from here or from here. I can't.
Ew.
Huh?
From the rooter or the tutor?
I don't know. I can't speak on that. All I know is I seen the little.
That's disgusting. That's
On
sick
the-
as fuck.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I can agree with you on a couple of topics that you did mention there. But the amount of maintenance, period, the amount of maintenance that it takes to be a woman is a whole lot. Because niggas only do what? Wake up, take a shower, brush your teeth, put on their clothes,
Quite.
and go about their day.
Quite.
Please let me
You've
speak.
been doing this shit all your life, cuz. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I guess like you've been a woman all your life. Like, why the fuck ain't you do this? Like,
Listen,
but you right, go ahead.
let me
You're
talk.
right. I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
here's our process of, honestly, truly, a lot of us really just became women. We are, I'll say about 17 to about now. So the women or females that you are dealing with are still learning to become women. If you go to an older woman's house, they're not doing all of these same things. But since we're so young, we have to, if we're going out, we're rushing to go out. Just because we're not time friendly, never. So if I'm rushing to go out, then yes, I got hair pieces, or I have hair on the hair pieces on the counter, or bobby pins everywhere. Will I invite you in my house like that? No. Do I clean up before I leave my house? Yes. I can't leave it that way, because if I come back, I'm gonna lose my mind. But just to get yourself prepared, and the amount of time and effort that it takes, and money that it takes to be a woman, like tampons cost $6. Tampons being in my trash can is none of your fucking business. If you're over here, you knew I was on my period anyway. Me doing my hair in my bathroom, as long as the shit's not spread out all around my house, then I don't understand what the problem is. Where else do you do your hair at? Yes, I use glue on my lashes because I can't afford that real glue. I'm gonna use what I need to take care of myself, and when I'm leaving this house, when I step out of this house, I'm gonna look good and I'm gonna represent myself. Some bitches.
Okay, so what's up with women? Why do females' cars be so damn messy then?
I don't know.
Like that shit is not what's up. That shit's not gross. Cool, bro. Like,
that's a good question. I'm asking y'all that.
Like, why? Y'all car, and I'm speaking for the females that have cars, because a lot of y'all don't even have cars.
A lot of bitches don't have cars.
I don't know what it is with y'all.
Cars
I don't know what it is.
Houses,
I don't know what it is with y'all.
A lot of bitches have houses with no cars.
There we go.
I can
Women have kids.
They're not in China, my nigga. Gets clean up after your fucking self. That's all I ask you.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. If a parent has a kid, that kid is gonna dirty all the time.
That's facts.
All the time.
Especially the car.
Also, back to the women and stuff like that. If we have tampons, pads, and stuff, y'all know we have cycles. Y'all know we use tampons. Y'all know we use pads. Y'all know we wear, and even if we wear granny panties, are you gonna buy us thongs? No, okay.
Because a pack of panties at Walmart costs way less than one set of panties for $12 at fucking Victoria's Secret. Right. Like I said, it's expensive to be a woman. Dude. Y'all don't. What do y'all buy on it or get on a daily basis that actually costs y'all money?
And not only that, women hair shed.
Y'all.
Models is just like a scalp hair. It sheds. Period. Y'all hair, when y'all picking the fuck out of y'all head and it's all over the sink. Y'all gonna clean that shit up.
And y'all wash y'all
when y'all leave,
y'all
leave the toilet seat lid up, and it be pits all over there.
All over the toilet.
No, I'm not rolling. Period.
Me neither.
So don't check a female about what we do when y'all do some little trifling ass shit too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your asses. Like, I have like a whole laundry list of shit that y'all
do. I do
too. Like, y'all just name like 4 things and let y'all talk for like 15 minutes.
Y'all leave your dirty drawers with boo-boo stains on there.
Ooh.
Y'all be leaving the whole thing on socks.
Niggas!
I got
dirt under your nails.
But they're not dirty on the bottom, though.
Quake, no. My fingernails are never dirty.
Is it immaculate?
Never. I've never seen him with dirty nails.
I don't play that shit.
He's always cleaned them.
I just feel like this is a conversation we're not going to agree on.
Yeah, because we see things differently.
It's
neither here nor there.
It's going to be another episode. We're going to talk about some man and female type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of shit I want to get off my chest about you.
I can't wait for that episode.
I can agree with you on a lot of the shit that you did say.
Well, nah, man, let's continue this ignorant weekly.
I got a couple of friends that's...
I'm going to get on all them bitches next.
We on that. Matter of fact, make sure y'all tune in to the next episode
of that.
Because we're going to be on y'all.
Bro. My nigga, fuck the next episode. Tune into this episode. Like, share, and comment.
Matter of fact,
stop playing with it.
Matter of fact, wait for the D-Lo segment we got planned for y'all.
Oh, speaking of which,
we got planned for y'all in about 30
I got the number,
minutes.
so
I need y'all to text that motherfucker. Please, keep sending questions and all that good shit, man. We need y'all.
So, at the end of the show, we'll have a little segment we like to call D-Lo and D-Lo, where you'll be able to ask these two guys right here all types of different crazy questions and, ask for their advice, etc., etc. The number that you will call to make sure that you're able to get in, and it's all anonymous, just to let y'all know. So if y'all want to suck the skin off that dick, y'all can't, just text the phone, And that's
I like your energy.
816-282-2992. I'm gonna post it down in the comments so that y'all can see it, and I'll keep posting it and make sure y'all pay attention to it. But it's 816-282-2992. If y'all want to tell them something, if y'all want to broadcast something, if y'all want to let us know something, then just text us for that D-Lo and D-Lo segment.
Please do. Y'all can text your number like whenever. You do what I'm saying.
Whenever.
And feel free to like say whatever. Like no filter. You do what I'm saying. Like no filters allowed. You know what I'm saying. We gonna come on the show. And we gonna say it on the segment, you know what I'm saying? Because it's ignorant Friday where you get ignorant at. You do what I'm saying.
There.
Oh, boy. But now let's continue on with Ignorant Weekly, man. Is it Montel or Bree's turn?
It's Montel's turn.
Or Montel?
The fuck you got? What you heard about this week, yo?
I didn't really see too much. I've been kind of low key. I've been chilling. I haven't really been paying attention to anything. Really.
Not even butt. Brianna, what you heard about this week?
If y'all want him to do that, make sure y'all text that number.
The thing that I really heard about this week was the Milo and this picture on the internet.
Man, this was my first time at her house, man. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
what?
couldn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I couldn't bring the cookies and the backwoods and all of that stuff over just yet. I had to come over there and fix my glasses and make sure everything was everything.
So what is the procedure when you first go over a girl's house? Like, say this the first time the first link with the girl. You ain't never linked with the girl before. Y'all intentions is not even. I
was just about to ask that.
Y'all intentions. Okay, so starting off, y'all intentions is not to fuck. You just met the girl. We'll ask you that in a second. Keep it. Make sure you don't lose it. Write it down. Take a note. Take a picture. What's your intentions when you first go over somebody's house? Like, is it, just like what do you first do when you get in there? Do you say something about the place? What's y'all procedure when y'all walk in?
You want to chime in on this Montel?
I want to hear Montel.
When you walk up in the crib, what you do?
What you do, nigga?
I'm weak.
I mean, honestly, I address her.
I address her.
That's the first thing you do. Talk some shit, talk sweet to her. But, hey, how you doing? That's just plain and simple. If she's open, if y'all cool like that, you can give her a hug and all that shit. Like
I love hugs at the door.
I love hugs at the door. Y'all two are funny.
Especially when they smell good, you be like,
Exactly. That's where you get them. That's the foot in right there.
Oh God, it is. That'll get you invited to like the bed because I want to lay next to you because you smell good. Not like that, Bree. Don't look at me like that. I meant like, damn, you smell good. I want to lay in your bed. I was agreeing to that.
I'm like mystical because I'm walking to the party with a dick in my hand. What are you talking about?
he walk in like this.
You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
Dead homies. But if our intentions was like, if we never talked about having sex or nothing, and I go over there, I'm gonna be ready to have sex. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm gonna just probably roll a couple woods and be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna leave. But before when I walk in, I'm gonna just find somewhere to sit down and I'm gonna just sit there. Like I ain't gonna.
Shit move around the house like it's just my spot.
Wait, no, it's like this.
Listen for that smoke detector. Make sure the batteries is right.
I just sit
like
there.
Hear that
you know what I'm saying?
in the background.
Checking all the exits and shit.
If we about to, hey, look, if we about to get our ugly on, you know what I'm saying? Then
You're ugly.
We get into it we get into it right then and there because see the thing is,
So
I don't know why we tend to act like we didn't
come here
meet up to have sex for like the first 10 to 15 minutes. Like we kind of try to force small talk when it's like we know why we're here. Like I know for sure like females come over to my house like they know for sure.
You know what this is.
So and if I go over there and I know for sure like she done told me whatever, then shit we can chill afterwards. Like,
some people be nervous when they come to the
Bree, what's your thing if you go over or if you invite somebody?
Bible verses, cause what you talking about?
No, I don't.
She walk in there like a Jehovah's Witness.
Have you heard about today?
I don't forgot about our daily bread.
You know about the Lord?
No. Let her get on. When you go to somebody's house, or when they come over.
Well, for one, I be out in my car for like 10 minutes.
oh no!
And I be out in the car with my friend. I'm like, I'm nervous. Like, you gotta make sure your lip gloss is good. You gotta make sure your breath is A1. You know, depending on how far it depends on how far you're driving.
True.
So make sure you got that makeup.
Listen.
No, but when you go over there, I be nervous. Then when I get in there, I be acting real close, like, yeah, what's up,
Yeah, what's up, you know?
Trying to be real thug. Like,
it depends on the inside screaming, like, ah!
I think for me, it kind of depends. Well, honestly, truly, I've only been to niggas' houses that live with their parents. I ain't never been to
I am dead.
I ain't never been to I don't know very many niggas who live by themselves. A lot of them niggas like have cars, no houses type shit. Which I mean, that's cool. You know, I'm not knocking your shit because whatever works for you and your people is what works for you. I just moved out recently.
That's dead.
What? Living with your parents?
Living with your parents and just only having a car.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
I mean, it is, but like I was in school for the first part, and then just recently I moved out in November. So I was 21 at my mom's house.
That's a different situation.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that.
For this past year, I just been working.
That's my current situation. But if you're like comfortable and it's just like, oh yeah, I live. It's cool. Yeah, like I live with my mama. Like
I live with my mama.
Like
she want me some cereal this
White boy ass.
Exactly.
My mama said,
who is that? Oh, that's my mama. She's telling me I gotta come let the dog out.
Yeah, like on some shit. So usually when I go to I've had people come over, and I'm usually not. I don't know. Depending on, like, if you're coming to me, then I'm going to try to, you know, I'm going to make sure it's clean. Bathroom clean, kitchen clean. Right. Like, I want you to be like, yeah, it smells good.
Type shit.
Yeah, it smells good in here.
Yeah,
it smells good in here. It looks good in here. She's clean.
That's a vibe, low key. I love that shit. Like,
listen, I have
shit be in there,
candles
like,
lit, shit type like
playing.
that. Yeah, just on some real cool shit.
So what do y'all play when niggas come in? Like, y'all playing like hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
I don't play some.
Because niggas don't like our hip hop music. I like to listen to
it. Don't be Christian music.
Some
bullshit.
My question, don't be Christian
We
music.
know you play gospel music when you
be Kirk Franklin.
When I
play gospel music on the way there to come.
Shit, I walked through the door. Bitch better play some E40.
Like just so if I've been to when I go into a guy's house, I'm usually nervous because I don't know who's like about the family that's gonna be in there. Like I don't like niggas whose mamas is hella rude. Like who the fuck you got in your house? Like damn lady, what the fuck?
Why you so be? What
the fuck I do?
All this aggression, all this hostility.
Like
when they walk in the house, be like man. This house smell like farts. Something.
Yeah, you like, or like you can tell that somebody got pets or some shit. I'm like,
right.
Wait.
I can do that.
So it just depends on.
Smell like wet dog through this bitch.
Like if I'm walking in that mug and it's just like us, then I'm a little bit more lax. But if I know your mom is in there, I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. I had a really good day.
Even when I stayed with my mama, I wasn't even finna invite no girl.
Yeah, so I'm just most of the time when I'm.
I stayed with my mama nigga like in like. No, 17, 18, yeah. 17, 18, I stayed with mama, nigga. And she was cool. Like, I bring bitches to the
high
crib.
school days is different.
Nah, nigga, like, it was like one bitch. Mama was just like, nah, you can't, nope, I don't like her.
Listen,
the rest of them, I'm in there with no clothes, nigga.
Between when I got out of school and when my mama got off at 6 o'clock, sorry, mama, if you watching this, or 5 o'clock, listen.
Because when we was in high school, we got out of school between 2:45 and 3 o'clock. So that's more than
crucial time.
My nigga, it's so many stories.
Listen.
Wait till the 50th episode.
Right.
Ooh, we got some
stories.
Wait till the 50th episode.
You got a comment.
Ron Shay said, "I feel like it should be established what you're coming for. I don't really want unnecessary energy in my space."
Facts.
Fuck you, bro. It's not so much that I'm coming over the fuck, but it's like, don't tell me I can't fuck. I guess like the possibility. You know what I'm saying? I leave that shit in the air.
I mean, with me, I'm gonna be ready.
Your collar.
I thought you about to yoke that nigga up.
No.
He almost died in this seat.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be ready, but I'm not gonna be over there like trying to be thirsty.
My bad.
Like, hey, bitch, give me some pussy.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I'll be ready, but I ain't going over there and showing you my intentions.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
If that was established before, whatever y'all established before you got there, and she was like, yeah, I just really want to chill. I think you're cool, but I'm not on that. If that's what it is, then leave that. If she decides to change her mind.
So that's why I don't come over. But like,
not for real though.
But
like, that's cool though. I respect it.
I respect it.
But just tell me that so I don't waste my gas, bro.
My whole thing is this, like,
facts.
You said what?
It's not so much you saying no. It's not so much saying like it's not so much that we can't have sex, but it's you saying nah, we not fucking at all. Bitch,
like, but I'm not even finna. I'm done texting you.
Right?
Like,
Y'all don't got friends? Y'all don't have female friends?
Yeah, but
I got female friends.
Like,
I got you. I got Bree. I got
my mama. Like,
I got you. I got Bree. No,
that's not too bad. I got you. I got Bree. I got
mama.
I got a lot of female friends.
Nah,
Not for real. I do got.
Cause you cool, Kiki and Paige. Shout out to y'all.
Kiki, Paige, like I mean, I got a lot of female friends. Like a lot of and when we are them really my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying females can't be friends, but I said, don't tell me like,
right,
don't tell me to come to your crib and say I cannot fuck. Like, hold on. What you mean I cannot fuck?
You can't fuck.
You tell me that before I get there.
Yeah,
so I
let niggas know up ahead of time. But then again, I don't invite niggas over to my house that I'm not trying to.
Right.
What's the point? What are you coming over here?
Right out my mouth.
What are you coming over here? If you want to go do something, we could go do something. But chilling at my house is just gonna lead to fucking.
That's all I'm saying.
It's like, cause you not what? Like, what are we doing? What are you trying to spend quality time with me for?
You're not my man. You're not my bitch. I don't know what this is.
Oh, Jesus.
But what if y'all talking?
If we talking, that's different. If we talking, we fucking though. That's different.
Yeah, true. We gonna fuck and watch Netflix. We gonna fuck.
If we talking, we fucking.
And then if you talking out is good, like your dick is good, and I find out that it's whack, I'm gonna say something.
Sick.
See, because realistically, if you talking to somebody like y'all done already cracked buns,
yeah,
pretty much. Like,
yeah.
Why? That's why you're talking to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to her because like
I done glazed her.
Yeah, I'm talking to her because she be putting that motherfucker on me.
Swallowing the whole dick.
Every time I look at Delilah, I think of that picture. I was sorry.
The only person who hasn't said like their little ignorant weekly was you. Did you have one?
Nah, I mean, I just been living all week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, low key.
Like, I've been refraining from the internet for the most part. I just been just kicking it with y'all. You know, we been lit. Y'all know we been lit.
Look at the motherfucker this week. Spread this popular ignorance all around KC.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, man, Quay, take us to our next topic. Take us to our next topic.
Take us to some comments, man.
Oh, yeah.
They really shit.
I'll read the comments and
Professor
Barry our next segment. So we got a couple of people commenting on here. Actually, Von Shay tagged the comment. Make sure that y'all text us at 816.
And make sure y'all like and comment and share. Make sure y'all keep sharing this shit. Make sure y'all keep commenting for sure.
We at BLE Studios.
Bacon, lettuce, and enchiladas.
Wait, let's take ours. Beautiful.
Gorgeous, money. Look at this. Look at the seats. What's that?
Sensational.
Y'all know these cup chairs light up.
They light up.
Click it.
No, don't do it.
They can't see it though.
They can't. Damn, y'all can't even see it.
And plus, I don't even think they.
Look at this shit. Look at that popular ignorance in the back. Look at that logo. Look at the
We heard you.
signboard. It's fucking beautiful.
Von Shay said, "I know for a fact y'all capping on what."
She don't
capping
know.
on what? No, Bo. No.
Me and McNeil, we got her out.
Von Shay always thinks somebody capping. She'll ask you a question. And then when you answer, she'll tell you lying. Like, what you ask me the question for?
You had your own conclusion already thought of.
Exactly.
Nigga, you ain't Morpheus from the Matrix.
Yeah, like, she'll be like the other night, Montel was there, she was like, so have you ever cried over a female before? And I was like, no. And then she was like, y'all done cried over a female before. I'm like,
I love her. I love her. I'm Team Shay.
Like, what you ask for then? Like,
shout out to Shay though. She really behind the scenes with this shit. We fuck with you.
She does a lot.
Damn.
She
the only one y'all don't see on camera, but she gets shit done, bro.
She make moves
every single time.
That's the only reason why I put up with her shit. Like,
because y'all should see the way she spelled this man's name.
I feel like she just like picking on me specifically, bro. I'm finna just. We gonna start getting the gloves.
I'm glad you know this, because y'all like picking on me. The three amigos up here.
We just didn't like how you whooped Lil Man the other night.
For no reason, tell me they're big.
They walked up in my room with that little
Drew down with the Nerf guns, like
boom, boom, boom. He had his little gun that hopped on the bed and grabbed the fruit snacks and was gone.
Really pulled a kick on it.
Make sure y'all like, share, comment, all that good stuff.
Right, give me that number one time, quick. Give me that number
one time. That's 816-282-2992 for that D-Lo and D-Lo segment we got at the end. So make sure y'all tune in. Actually, text us right now.
Yeah, y'all can text as much as y'all want. Y'all can text as much as y'all want.
All the stuff that y'all been wanting to tell them, all the stuff that y'all want to tell us.
And you may remain anonymous. Like,
you don't have to even say your name. We ain't gonna ask whose phone number is this. What's your shit saved?
We're lying. We're gonna call your number.
We ain't gonna call your number unless you talking some chat.
You gonna respect something, ain't that right, D-Lo?
They're homies.
Now, Montel, take us to our next segment.
All right, so Tuesday we had Talk to Us Tuesday, where y'all can send us comments, topics, or anything just for us to talk about. So one comment we got was, a question that we got is, when is the right time to leave a relationship?
Shout out to Miss Latoya for
when is the right time to leave a relationship?
Where did that question come from?
I think that came from Latoya. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna check.
When's the right time?
No, Victoria's Secret.
Victoria.
Mama.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, hey.
The right time to leave a relationship. That's a good ass question, actually. That's actually a good question.
Who want to answer this question first?
I can answer it. I guess I can give my input.
Talk to me.
Right time. I don't think specifically there's a right time to leave a relationship, but I think there is more so of a right feeling. You know when you've had enough, or you know when something is just not right to you, especially when it comes to, like, if it's a domestic relationship or if it's just a relationship to where y'all are not getting along and fighting all the time. You know how somebody makes you feel. I see a lot of relationships where they go on for so long because they believe that the love that they have for that person is worth more than, you know, their sanity. Like, I've been in a relationship to where I thought that, you know, what we had going on was way better than, you know, me being okay. Yeah, so, and especially me being by myself. Because for so long, I was with that person. And it was like me and that person. We was a duo. We came as a pack. So it's like, I think it's more so of a feeling that you get when you're just like, I can't do this anymore. This relationship is taken from me more than it's given. And I don't think that we can work out the differences that we have here.
Ooh, child, preach.
So I think it's more of a feeling than it is a time in regards to just regular relationships. What do y'all think? I just want to know what y'all think. Leave us some comments below.
Honestly, people leave mentally before they leave physically.
Agreed.
Not that shit.
Because it'll pop. It might be retarded to you, but you'll actually have to be like, you'll actually have to like go through. You'll actually have to physically go through.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You'll physically have to go through something. Like me personally, I was in a relationship for 5 years, and I left it mentally before I left it physically. Like, because
what do you mean by that? Like leaving it mentally?
Because mentally you'd be like, man, okay, we're going through this, but I know we can make it through. Because you latch on and attach yourself to, well, not everybody, but some people latch on to the, well, what if I go, then this happened, or this time, back in this time, in our prime, we were happy, we can get that back, and all that kind of stuff. And in reality, you can't. In some situations, you can't. And people leave it mentally because then you start getting drained, you start getting tired. And the less people got to pay attention to, the less the person. Are y'all done?
I ain't saying shit, my nigga. I'm just sitting here chilling.
You gotta pay close attention.
I'm sitting here chilling. I ain't saying too much of nothing anybody.
The less a person talk, you should be scared if a person's not talking rather than if they are talking. Yeah. If you notice your woman is not bitching as much as she used to, then there's a reason behind that. She done left. Sometimes it's not always another man. Sometimes we're just done. Like, we're fed up. And not just women, men too. You get tired of fighting for something that you see nobody is not putting that same energy. Nobody's about to keep fighting for something that's dead.
Ooh, girl,
you can't.
I'm in the background. Hey, my nigga, y'all in the background. Y'all talking. Y'all did y'all interview.
We got a live studio audience in BLE Studios.
This is not Family Matters, my nigga. What y'all doing?
You got a live studio audience.
Wait till I get on this motherfucker. I got something else. Go ahead.
Basically, like, people just get tired. People get tired of fighting. People get tired of putting themselves in situations where they know they deserve better. If you get in a situation, lady or man, and you know you deserve better, stop wasting your time in that toxic relationship, because it became toxic. Leave. It's okay to start over.
Hold on one fucking second, please. My nigga, what show has a fuck? Does this look like fucking Family Feud? Do I look like fucking Steve Harvey? Is there a fucking mustache on my fucking face? No. Is my head bald? Is there hair right there? There's hair right there, huh?
Barely.
This motherfucker's in the background talking and they only got braids to go to here. So listen,
don't make me stop
everybody.
Motherfucking wig while you talking shit.
I mean, you snatch your wig off. You don't even want to look silly, not me. But the point of my fucking story is, my nigga.
I already had this.
My nigga, yo, I'm talking to a podcast. You like, come on.
Dang.
My nigga.
Hey, tell her. Okay, I'll stop.
No.
I'll stop.
You being
I'm done.
like,
Go ahead.
come on, cuz you being.
Go ahead.
My nigga, like, nah, I need you. Come on, cuz what you doing? Like, you being extra as hell. Like, I'm trying to do the whole podcast. Like, relax.
Whoa. Piggyback.
And in the midst of that, please like, comment, and share.
To piggyback off of what you were saying, kind of what he was saying, he was kind of disagreeing with the comment that you made that you leave mentally before you do physically, because most people really leave the relationship physically before they do mentally. Like they'll leave somebody, like you'll stop talking to somebody, but you'll still think about them all the time. You'll still double back, or you'll still mess with them, or be in love with them. So
but sometimes you'll think about breaking up with them. That's why I say you break up with them mentally before you break up with them physically.
Yeah. So, but Demilo, when you were saying that you don't agree with that specific statement. You know, why don't you agree? Is it
that shit, right? Like,
when you ready to go, you just ready to go. That's it.
Yeah.
No, because have you been in love before? Like deep in love with somebody?
Yes.
Like deep in love with somebody?
Yes.
I know, like flings that happened like this and it was over.
No.
Shay's in the comments right now talking about y'all cap. You ain't never been in love before.
Yeah. She's like, he's not here to be in love.
You already know.
Yes, I have, and I didn't wait none of that leaving mentally. No, bro.
You just was like,
when I wanted to break up, I broke up with her. It was that she tried to get back with me. I wasn't going for that.
Every
shit.
relationship,
how do you do
that
that?
you be in is not going to last.
What's the breaking point?
How do you do that?
What's the breaking point then?
What's my breaking point?
I don't do breaking points, bro. I ain't got time. Soon as I see you moving, nobody's perfect, bro. But as soon as I see that you like on some this on some whole shit or on some foul type shit, you're hit, bro. Like I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not finna try to make you change your ways. None of that type of shit. I'm not finna fight with you. None of that shit. Really? You're hit. Yes, you're hit, bro.
I feel like breaking point for me is when I can physically feel myself not be happy around you anymore. Like I'm happy everywhere else but with you. Like being with you is becoming a hassle. Like trying to figure out and work out this relationship with you is a hassle. So it's like, ugh, we doing this again. We're arguing about this again. We into it about this again. Like, damn, where's the give? So
but if it's
that
repeating
right
yourself is a definition of
that's
the definition of insanity.
But it's like, why do
you I got that shit from my mama, but it speaks so much volumes to it. Like, if I keep repeating my fucking stuff at this point, bitch, I'm about to like, yo, like,
I'm about to lose it.
And why do I have to keep repeating myself about you? See, that's one thing that I don't be understanding about like a lot of women our age, bro. Like they like niggas to they like to repeatedly be checked and shit. They do shit for you to. They do shit. I'm not about to keep snatching you up and shit, bro. That shit that's games, bro. I ain't got time for that shit, dog. Yeah, bro. You always pissing me off every day, but just because you like when I bro, that shit.
Have you ever seen the couple that does shit like that? Like literally argue, call each other bitches, pussies, all that. They talk to each other crazy, and you're just like. No, that cannot be me.
I feel like once it gets to that point where I call you a bitch or a pussy or anything, we're done.
Done.
Because the level of disrespect is not there no more. Like, yeah. It's not. Because if you feel in your heart and you know knowingly that you call me a bitch or call me a pussy or X, Y, and Z.
To the point where I made you that angry.
Then why are we together?
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship with somebody, it should be equally respect.
This conversation kind of answers like one of the comments that we have here from Carrie Allen. Shout out to you. You and your partner complains all the time that they're not happy. Shouldn't you just walk away anyway? So that's kind of what you were saying. Just be like, fuck it.
You did what I'm saying, bro? I'm not about to. If I left mentally, then what am I here for? If I don't want to be with you, then why am I with you? That shit's stupid, bro. Like,
it makes so much sense when you say it, but when you try to do that,
nah, it's not. It's not hard.
Your
bro.
heart is tugging you like, dang, this is kind of hard.
If the dick of the coochie good.
Let's see what's got here, yo. I'm gonna keep it whole.
That part
I'm
I
gonna keep it whole. You know how much coochie? There's so much pussy in the world, my nigga. It's like
sometimes that is what keep people, but I feel like I think people fall more in love with the idealization of what they created you to be more than the actual person. My ex was, at the beginning of our relationship, was this amazing, wonderful, not saying that he's not, because, I ain't got no bad blood.
We know how shit be. Everything be smooth in the beginning.
Yeah, it's just I got to see such a romanticized version of him. I got to see him when he was visiting me at school. I got to see him when he was nice. I got to see him, but I didn't get to see him at home when he's rude and standoffish and when he's mean and when he's you know, verbally and physically abusive. I didn't get to see that until after. So I'm still in love with this version of who I thought you were before. So I think that's kind of I think that's specifically my reason. I can't, you know, generalize it for all women, but just my reason as to why I would, you know, fall in love. I'm falling in love with this idealization and this factuation that I have of who you used to be. So it's like, damn, I don't want to leave that alone, because you can turn back into that person at any time.
You finna fake with a bitch dick, boy. She's dead.
Yo, Montel. I'm about to say Montel.
What
What's
makes
your breaking point?
Yeah, when's the right time for you to leave a relationship?
I want to hear this, cause you.
Montel is
Hey.
shit.
You a strong man.
Hey.
I was just about to say that, you know, like you say, you know, have a breaking point, but until you're in that relationship, you truly don't know when your breaking point is. Like, it's like you can have it in your mind that, like, you can not mentally be there and be like, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. But physically, you can't go because you grew accustomed of who you was with, especially if y'all in a long-term relationship. Like you get accustomed to doing things with them, and it's just like it's a daily. So now you got that thought in your head, like, damn, I gotta stay. Can I do this all over again? It takes you through mentally. Like
I'm not.
Like, I
lying,
wish
bro.
I could be
like
like
for
you.
me, my last relationship, I went through so much shit with that woman.
Shit.
So much shit. It took. I didn't leave. If I was still with her, I'd literally either be dead or in jail. That's how bad it was.
I got one of these comments for you, bro. It says, man, Montel is a strong nigga after the stories about his ex. Laugh my ass off. I gotta hear this shit.
No, for real though.
Y'all can get all that on the 50th episode.
But no, like it took a situation for me where my life was in jeopardy, and I had to leave the environment for actually me to break off and be like, okay, this is what I needed. It took a situation for me to leave because my heart is with hers. Like, it's like I grew accustomed to her, so it's just like, even though I didn't fucking like her, I still had love for her. You know, there's shit that I did like about her, and I had that false hope that, okay, let me stick it out. Maybe if I can do something to change her views, maybe she can change. Maybe she can see. It's like when you get in a relationship, it's not 50-50. It's 100 and 100. Y'all both got to be fully committed to it. So it's like if one partner is doing one thing, you gotta match that level or go above it. Like y'all, it's gotta be a whole. It's gotta be a relationship is a teamwork thing. Like it's like y'all adding on to each other. Y'all ain't supposed to be breaking each other down, stopping each other. Y'all, each and every one of y'all gotta give support. And that's just how it is. So it's like when you have that, especially like being in the first getting into a relationship, they're doing all this, and you just like, damn, she might get a one, and then it goes on for a little bit, and then that's the thing. People get comfortable.
All the time.
It's like people get comfortable, and it's just like so they feel like, oh, I don't have to work as hard. No, just, as hard as you work to get that person, is just you got to keep that same energy. You gotta work just as hard, if not harder.
So you saying motherfuckers ought to get somebody, but they ought to keep them.
Keep them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like it's just like I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Niggas got it bad when it comes to that. Like we'll chase,
that's facts,
like,
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, we'll chase a bitch and do all this and that. Like,
I got you. Hold up.
If it's a female that we really digging, like, oh yeah, I want her. Like niggas will do everything in their power to get that female. And then once they got her and they did all that work, it's just like I got her now. So.
But listen, that's facts. Like I'm
you still chase her so you can keep her.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
I agree.
But the thing is, bro, that don't even always be the case. Sometimes it's like, damn, it's like, okay, you like the bitch, but then it come to find out, it's like, then you find out something wrong with the bitch. Like, to where it's like, then it's like, it ain't none of that cold feet or none of that, you stop pursuing her type shit. It's like, bro, like, nah, something wrong with this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
You do what I'm saying? But at the same time, you do still like her, though.
Right.
But like,
that's what it's just, that's one of them things, it's a hit and miss. Everybody in life is gonna go through a relationship where it's just fuck.
Yeah.
But there's like you just like fuck, and then you get out of it and you start and like time goes and you just like what the fuck was I even thinking? Like,
you're like, I won't never do this shit no more.
That's how I feel.
This shit, I want this shit.
And those around me know.
It's just like, yeah, it's just like, why? Why the fuck did I even do it? Like, I'm doing that shit now. Like, why the fuck did I put myself in that situation? But it's just like, that's the thing. Love is an attachment. Like, you
love is just a feeling, bro.
It's not a feeling. It's an attachment. Like, you can, it's that shit.
Your dog, bro. You
can exactly.
Right, you're attached to the dog.
I love cookies and milk.
You can still fuck that person over.
The love y'all had must have been for the fairy tale.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
What?
When you really love somebody, you attach to them. Like
that's not facts.
You attach to them. Like it's a different kind of love. Like I can't express the love that I had and I experienced to y'all because it was something that I experienced to myself. She experienced a different type of love. He experienced a different type of love. Dave experienced a different type of love.
Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to Dave.
We in BLE Studios.
It depends on how you are being loved. When you are being loved properly and correctly.
Oh my God.
It shows. You glow. Like you happy. Like you wear that proud of. Exactly, because you ain't been loved properly. And so
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
So that's all. And first, before somebody can physically love you, you need to learn how to be happy yourself, and that person is gonna add on to that happiness.
Yes.
Like, and that's where we mess up because we be like, well, this person is supposed to make me happy. You have to make yourself happy, and they have to add on to that. That's where that attachment comes in. When you love somebody, you attach to them. Like if you notice when you're not around that person, you're like, man, I want to be around this person. Like I missed them. That's the attachment. That's that love. That's that feel. It's more than a feeling. It's so much deeper than that.
I'm not buying it.
I think until you get that type of love, it
will hit you. Like you don't understand. Love can really fuck you up, and it can. You can.
When you cry over her,
I don't think I can ever see this nigga going.
I can't. He gonna be sitting on the edge of the bed like, man, breathe sheep.
Y'all ever see me crying over a female right now? Y'all all got permission to smack me with a sock full of locks. Like,
Somebody trying to pat us your mama or your sister.
Like I think I told Vache this shit the other night. You was there. I was like, well, she gotta die. Like, you gotta die for some shit like that. If you die, I cry for shit.
Make sure y'all like, share, and comment.
Speaking of some comments.
If you like, share, and comment, I might cry then.
If you listen to tears, my nigga.
A couple of different comments that we have on here, just starting with Rashay. She said, honestly, I think we're too young to try to give ourselves wholeheartedly to someone. What we like at 18, we're not going to like at 25. Agreed. True. Vache said, oh shit. She said, it's something about a nigga or something. I can't find it.
She said it's something about a nigga getting mad that turn her on.
And that's just toxic.
Shit, bro.
That's games, bro.
Bro, y'all truly don't understand how much they annoys the like.
That's why females get cheated on, bro.
Yeah.
No, yes. No, yes.
No,
yes.
No, hold on, bro. I feel as if, bro, I feel as if a nigga would do everything and above and beyond in this fucking power for female, right?
Right.
And then you bitches like take that shit for granted.
Dead homies.
But that can
go both ways.
Every nigga in this fucking world gonna do that shit for you.
It do go both ways.
It go both ways.
But I feel like, let me be careful before I say this.
Don't.
But nah, I really do feel like females got that shit worse. You know what I'm saying? I had to backtrack because I know some niggas. You do what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
but I feel like females got that shit bad.
I think females give. They give for what, because they think that they're in love. Niggas, when they want to give a girl a world and they know that to give this girl a world, they're not chumps with it. They don't give it to whoever and whenever. If they giving you these things, they giving it to you because they care. A lot of bitches will suck dick, clean up, all that, do all the things that that a man will like or that man likes for any nigga they fuck with. When every nigga shouldn't get overly special treatment.
You shouldn't play wife to every nigga.
There we go. You shouldn't play wife to every nigga, and that's why a lot of girls are like, oh, these niggas ain't shit, because you're over giving yourself. I gave so much to my last relationship, knowing that he didn't deserve it.
But I feel like women. I agree with women are not supposed to play wife to every nigga because a lot of niggas don't deserve that shit, and a lot of niggas, if you like me, you don't even want that shit. But I feel like, but I feel like it's a double standard because a nigga, we have to play that role just for y'all to even stay interested in us. It's like, if you ain't doing none of this type of, if you ain't doing this, that, and that for her, she not gonna even want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's another nigga that is doing this, that. So we gotta play that role. You did what I'm saying? And that's why I be so firm on my stance about this shit, because like I'm not gonna be like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can do all that shit for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Have to understand.
Deal on motherfucking money. But you what? Like,
women,
bitch, respect something. The fuck is you talking about?
Women have to understand, and women do this a lot. I will agree that the next dude is not the last dude.
Yeah.
And this is something me preaching to myself as well. Your last nigga is not your new nigga, and so on with a nigga. So at the end of the day, like he said, some men do give women the world, and I've seen a lot of men give women the world, and they dogged him. Trust me, I've seen it. But I've also seen, the script flipped, and I've seen women give it to themselves. Now, some women do care. I'm talking about myself. And I've gotten cheated on, and I've gave him the whole world. I did everything that I possibly could for 5 years. And he's not a bad guy because he cheated. It was other things that happened. I played a lot of parts and a lot of stuff too. But sometimes it's not as much. It's not about how much you give and how much you do. You can do everything you possibly can in your power, and they still will do it.
Right. So
that's why I had to backtrack. That's why I had to kind of like ease into my statement. Because like I don't want to make it seem like it's only a woman thing.
Right.
I know some niggas, bro.
Like I said, the shit go both ways, my nigga. But more often times I see it, it's more or less women doing this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I'm not saying niggas don't do this shit, because I've seen plenty of niggas fuck up a good situation. I'm like, damn, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like, but from the outside looking in, she look peaceful. You dig what I'm saying? She look copacetic, but like I said, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But let's get to this next one, man. Let's get to our next Talk to Me Tuesday topic.
You did, man.
So another one we have on there.
I like that one.
Can you control who you, just rolling off the back of the last comment we had, can you control who you love? Why or why not? Anybody want to start that one?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
No, I mean, well, yeah. Well, wait, hold up. Can you control who you love?
Yeah, like, can you control who you, like, fall in love with or, love on?
Oh, well.
Nah, because I love my family and them niggas get on my nerves.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, you can, but sometimes, the shit do just happen. Like, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, so that's that attachment she was
talking about. Because you be like,
I don't think it's an attachment.
You like, nope, not doing this, nope. Next thing you know, you like, dang, I really love this person.
Like, okay, so I think there's two different types of love that we're talking about. Like, there's in love and like just loving somebody.
Right, yeah, right.
Care deeply.
There's like, I love DeMilo. There was no getting around loving DeMilo just because the type of person he is. He's caring, he's funny, he's always had a good attitude. So, like, I got love for DeMilo. If he asked me for anything, the love for him, would take over and I would do whatever I needed to for him. Just because I love him. But, like, falling in love with somebody is, I think, it's different.
It's a totally different.
I feel like family love and, like, relationship love, you can't compare it to.
Conditional and unconditional.
Yeah. Friend love.
Yes,
because see, like,
friend, relationship, and family, all three separate.
Like y'all all know about my last relationship and shit. Like we was friends.
Right.
Yeah.
And I always loved her, but I was never in love with her.
Right.
But when I fell in love with her, like everything everything was different.
It's a different. I feel like it's a different ball game. Like, so that's like you, then love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even that. Like I love you. I loved her, but just as a friend. You do what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, though. But it's different though. Like, I can love you as a friend. Once I start loving you as like something more than that, like, I don't know. I feel like everything you do is annoying.
That part of me.
Everything you do is annoying now. Like, I'm a whole different person. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, it's like.
Do y'all think unconditional love can be for people outside of your family, or can unconditional love only be for your family because you have to love them?
I would have answered mine too.
Do you think, I'll re-ask the question, do you think unconditional love can only be for your family, or do you think that it can be extended for your friends and stuff like that?
Yeah, it can be extended. It don't have to be just family, because I feel like if there's people in my life that's been there like through the thick and thin, like they never switched up, like from day one. People like childhood friends that you grew up with and all that, like the people that's like my mom always say, you'll know who's down for you when shit hits the fan and people start running. But the people that are still there, those are the people that got unconditional
You think
love
your
for you.
friends
Like
love you unconditionally? Like, just from the shit that you've been through and just the stuff that you've told them, do you have, like, a group of friends that love you unconditionally?
Yeah. I have people that's just, like, they know all the shit I've done. We laughed and joked about it, talked shit about it and all that stuff. But, like, at the end of the day, they was there, you know. They're there to make sure I don't fall or slip back into that hole that I was in, you know. But, so it's just like, yeah, because, like, all the people I would say, all the people that I associate myself with, I consider them family.
Right.
I don't have friends, and if I don't call nobody friends, I call them acquaintances.
Right.
So it's just like, all the people that I fucked with on the daily, those like, people that are in my circle, those are my family. I consider them family. Because it's like, those are the people I can, if they come to me, I can drop whatever I'm doing and go help them out.
Right.
Right.
So.
Lene actually left the. What was you about to say something?
I said that I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Lene has said unconditional is love. Love is love. Period. Cause I
like what you said.
I like Lene. Lene be on every episode.
Every episode. Shout out to you, Lene.
Shout out to Lene.
Lene,
When we get this merch
Rashay.
done, my
I
nigga.
love her.
Like,
Rashay, we.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Say what you're saying. My bad. Let me finish. I said.
Yeah, she said. Oh shit. Unconditional love is love. Period. I don't know. I think sometimes you can love people under certain conditions. Like if like when you're away from your family, you can love them. You can love somebody as close as your family, or love them more because you don't have that other love. So it's like, under these conditions, I love you, but any other time, I probably wouldn't love you.
So say you got a cousin that's like, because I feel like, all right, so it's unconditionally. Do that mean like you gonna love somebody no matter what they do?
Regardless.
Like,
Then say you got a cousin that's like always stealing. Like,
yeah.
you still love them? Like,
And they just stole some shit out your house.
and they done broke in your house and stung you a few times. Like,
Yeah, mama. Well.
Everybody in every family got that one cousin.
I was just about to say, yeah, you can still love them, but the only reason you love them is because they're family.
Right, so that's conditional.
Love.
You only,
that's conditional
that's
love.
Conditional.
That is
okay, so
I got a cousin like that, and I don't fuck with dude like at all. I definitely don't got no love for the dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with.
If he didn't steal, you would love him.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's under those conditions.
But the fact that that's how you bum, and the fact that we're family means nothing to you, nigga. What then? What's the love then?
Right.
Blood don't make you family.
Right. That's a fact.
That's real shit.
It's true. I was just about to say, let's do like, what if it's your parents? Like, what if your mama was doing you dirty and you just like, cause you can be like, damn, I love you, but I fucking don't like you. Like that's conditional. I love you because you're my mom, you gave birth to me, all this and that, but I don't fucking like you because of the shit you.
That's different, bro.
Like,
I'm always love my mama, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm always love my mama, man. I'm always love her, bro. But that's different. Okay,
it's different. But
I feel like when shit wrong to me, my nigga, and it's like, I'm just like. Nah, like, I can get another one of you. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, it's not really a big deal. I can't get another mama. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's two different sports.
No, I feel like, I mean, you can't really say that because it depends. I feel like it's depends on how you come up, like how you was raised. Like, there's people that had ain't shit mamas where they just threw their kids out and just absent fathers. You know, it's just like, fuck, you meeting your father after 18 years and you just like, damn, nigga, where you been? But it's just like your mom always tell you, you gotta love him because he's your father.
Is your daddy.
Exactly. So it's just like, but he's like, you don't have to like him, but like, I mean, you're gonna have some love for him because it's like, at the end of the day, that person actually did teach you something at the end of the day. Because you're gonna be looking at him and be like, I do not want to be like you.
You can still love them, just don't fool with them.
Exactly. I love you, but I don't like you. I don't.
No, Kama actually just said that love from a distance. That's a big fucking thing.
And I was just about to say,
from a distance all day.
And then, yeah, she was like, you can love at a distance, but this ain't that. Like, this ain't even that.
What you mean, like with a parent or with like a relationship? As far as what?
I mean, really anybody for that matter. But I feel like with parents, like it's a different dynamic.
Like,
as far as like a cousin or You do what I'm saying? But I mean, if you got like a fucked up ass, if you got some fucked up ass parents that like your childhood was just miserable, like they didn't give a like.
No, I'm not raising my hand for that part. My bad. I'm not sorry, mom. You probably watched this. I'm not raising my hand. She wasn't sweet, but my nigga was fucked up.
He said.
Think about it. She wasn't sweet, but it wasn't fucked up. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like. What you saying?
Good comments on here.
If you got some fucked up parents,
I got a story, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
if you got some fucked up, neglectful ass parents, that's like not even it's not even they don't even give you tough love. Like they just
like
they
give
some
real
stories, bro.
It's like you grow up. I could understand the person growing up hating them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like y'all should tell us some of those stories, man. Like for D-Lo and D-Lo. Maybe y'all want some advice from us about that shit. Quake, you got the number real quick?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's 816-282-2992. Again, that's 816-282-2992. Make sure y'all text us. You know, we need y'all input. We want y'all input. We want to know what y'all talking about. Bree actually got some comments that she gonna read for y'all right now.
All right, Mia said, I feel like if you don't love unconditionally, it's not really genuine in a way. Some people love you based on what they can get back from it or based on how much they believe you love them. Unconditional love is the purest love.
Read Seniors real quick too.
Senior says, since Montel said, I love you because you gave birth to me, what if you're adopted? Still gotta love that person who gave birth to you?
Right. That's what
it's not even so. It's not. I feel like somebody said, family is like it's not so much blood, but it's just who's loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I'm always love my mom. I'm not speaking for everybody.
Right.
But I'm always love my mama. That's just me. I don't give a fuck what she do. I'm always love her. That's my mama.
I've heard
my father, on the other hand, he might. Yeah, I think it's kind of iffy. But like if I'm gonna say I'm adopted and like nigga, you didn't went out your way. I mean, you wanted me in your life. You dig what I'm saying? So like you might fuck up, you might do some things wrong, but you still learning as a parent as well. So of course I'm always still love you. Ain't no way in fuck I'm gonna just be like no. I discredit you because you fucked up a few times or you made a few
you are my
choices.
mama. Like,
exactly, you are my mama. At the end of the day, that's it.
Because I know I done made some stupid ass choices.
Everybody make fucked up choices, yo. But sometimes, like as a parent, once you make that fucked up choice, it's like you gotta stand on it to just make a point.
Right.
So it's like
not everybody's like that, and some people like you don't really know the situation. Like when it comes to kids being adopted. You don't know what the situation is.
My little brother adopted.
Because sometimes it can be by choice.
No bullshit. My mama adopted my little brother, so I'm speaking from like nigga like experience on this shit. Like, mama went out her way to get him. Like, hey, nigga, that's my little brother. Like, he love him, mama. He still know his real mama. All that good shit. Like, but I'm saying that he still know. Mama still love him at the end of the day, unconditional. Like, regardless if you came from her loins or not, my nigga. Like, that's her fucking baby. You can't tell her no different. I'm sorry, but my bad. He's trying to touch on the difference. Touched on it a little bit. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, like kind of with the parents thing. It's well, there's a saying: is to know me is to love me. So like, do you think? So if somebody's been absent out of your life, say your parent or a family member, they've been absent out of your life for a very long time, and then they come back in your life, you don't know them. Is there a way that you can love somebody without knowing them, or like love at first sight type thing?
I don't believe in that shit.
But your parents are just like your parents.
I would say I could say what kind of. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this the parent route or
the parent route, the relationship route.
Yeah, I'll say the parent route. Like say you don't. I guess we can not really use that because we know and we love our mom. So
but it's different. I
feel
like
it's kind of hard to put yourself in that situation.
If you've been out somebody's life for like 10+ years or whatever the case may be, like you gotta kind of like baby step your way back into it. You dig what I'm saying? Like you just can't come in full force. I'm your daddy, nigga. Take out the garbage. Like fuck is you, nigga? Nigga, you take out the garbage.
My daddy was like, dude, I don't even want to talk to you, bro.
For real, imagine that auntie that nigga that you don't know, but they. Of course they know you because they nephew or niece, but they done moved out of town and then they give you a hug. Oh, I love you, and you're supposed to be like, I mean, we just supposed to say like I love you too, like be cool. I don't know. You good? You my first time meeting you.
I never reply.
You never reply.
I do.
You ain't shit.
I do that little, as people like to say, the little white smile. Because you don't know what to say. That's an uncomfortable situation.
But I tell like you got something in your mind over there, G.
He said.
I was just about to say, as far as that, like I said, you don't know the situation. Like there's a lot of people that, like the adoption thing it's like, it's either by choice or it's not by choice. Because you got people in there that are addicts, and
They
got their kids taken away because they just got done getting high. So it's just like I mean that's just the truth. I've seen it happen. Like kids get taken away from a child, and at the moment, if you're an addict, like they don't really think about it. Like they don't care. Depending on how deep in their addiction they are. But like I can tell you from head, a child can change your life so like either for the good and some people
I can believe that.
Like some people like they'll have a child and just be like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, and just treat it like nothing and just continue doing the same shit. Then next thing you know, that's when she has another baby, or there's another baby, there's another baby. So it's just like adoption really is either by choice or it's not. And if it is, like eventually that person who gave that child up will feel like damn. I really did this, and it's like
damn.
Want to come back into the life and be like, I at least want to, know you.
Would y'all say to know y'all is to love y'all? Would you say would you personally say to know me is to love me?
Like if you know me, you love me?
Yeah. Would you say that about yourself in general?
I would. Yeah.
I would.
What the fuck are you talking about? If you know me, I'm confused on that.
Elaborate.
Terminology.
So, to know me is to love me. Just saying that if you know who I am as a person, if you know how I move, how I operate, then you gotta love me. Like if you're around me, or if you've been within my circle, I would say you probably really love me, but you don't like me at times. I can say that because I know I'm irritating. I know that I got my ways to where motherfuckers just like this bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Like, this motherfucker here. So I would say yes, but to I think it's unconditional love. Like yeah, I fuck with you because I know you would go to that extent for me, but bitch, I don't like you sometimes because you be doing too much. So
I feel like that's only human though. That's only human. You don't dislike some motherfuckers.
Know what you saying?
I mean, nobody's perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Lene said, she said some people give their kids up out of love though too. Being adopted isn't always because the parents didn't love them, but because they wanted a better life for their child.
And that's facts. I got a friend like that. She gave up both of her kids because she knew that she wouldn't be able to like take care of them. You know what I'm saying? She still see them. They still know her. They still love her and all of that type of stuff. It's just like she just felt that she couldn't provide for them. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want to. She told me like she don't want her sons doing the shit that she do. You know what I'm saying? So. And I can respect that.
I commend her for that. That's some real shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a choice, but not all the time. This is just being like.
I mean, the choice to adopt the children. That's what I mean when I say that. A choice to you chose to go out your way to go get those kids. You think what I'm saying?
That's a different type of love too.
Yeah. Would y'all ever adopt?
Fuck yes.
Nope.
Yes.
I would.
Nope.
Yes.
I would.
If I couldn't
some women can't.
Yeah.
Some people have fertility problems. So me, if I would adopt. I would want to give.
That life.
Yeah, I would want to give them the world that I didn't get.
I would adopt a toddler. I don't really want to go through the whole having a baby, the baby being a baby stage. I want the kid at like 2, 3, potty train.
That shit matures you though. I would tell you that.
I'm gonna give it a bean, bro. Like if I see like a little 16-year-old that needed some help, bro, I was like
a
fuck it, bro.
young man.
Like a young man, young woman. I really don't. I'm not saying I'm no weird shit.
No, I'm just saying, just because you're a man, it's kind of harder to raise a young lady when you are a man.
By the time I have a wife, by then you did. So but say I see somebody like in pain, like you stupid. See I see somebody in pain or whatever the case may be, and need my help, or I need some assistance. Like yeah, I'm gonna help them out.
Me personally, I ain't functioning with it. I'm sorry.
Because you want your own kids.
I am a compassionate person. Don't get me wrong. I'm a cancer.
Yeah.
But,
crybaby.
Oh boy.
I just
can't.
I'm just not.
That emotional. I think sometimes for people, if it's not by blood, the emotional attachment is a little bit harder. So that's why sometimes I would say yes, I could adopt because I know that I have the heart and the ability to be able to do so. But will I be able to love that person as my own? I don't know if I would be able to do that. So that'd probably be the only thing that would stop me. Like I'd be like, I want to be able to love you the way that you're supposed to be loved, but I don't know if I can do that without you being,
man, just imagine if that child is bad as fuck.
Oh God,
you like the orphan. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Yes.
That little motherfucker had like Benjamin Button was walking around like killing motherfuckers.
Killing motherfuckers off the niggas.
She was like 12, she was like 10 or something like that. She was like 45 in real life. But
Yeah.
she was 10 and was like walking around offing niggas. But
Kivana Woods said, "Don't hate on cancer. I'm gonna hate on love with that."
I'm scared to give birth.
I'd
I'd rather just get one that's already here. I can kind of agree with that. And Lene also said, wait, Lene, we actually gonna come back to you because you be on this motherfucker every week.
Right.
Commenting on this motherfucker.
Let's touch on that now.
Let's
touch on that now. Like, you got free merch coming. You do what I'm saying?
Free
like,
fucking merchandise
once
coming your
we got
way,
it,
girl.
it's on the way.
Latoya's our top fan.
Our top 3 fans are getting free merch.
Latoya, the page already said.
Yeah, that's our top
I want to say our top 3 fans. Our top 3
Rashay,
fans
we
getting
see
free
you
merch.
on here every episode too.
So shout out,
tap in with
shout
us.
out all y'all. But who was the Latoya girl again? I seen that.
The comment.
Top fan.
Yeah, she's the top. She's been our top fan so far. Like,
shout out to Latoya.
She definitely got to get
and
some
shout out to Kivana Woods. It show on here that you're a sharer. You share this much all the time. So shout out to you too.
Speaking of fucking sharing, yo. I mean, we got like another hour of this shit, man. Share this shit, man.
Like, share, comments, all that. Make sure that y'all text that D-Lo and D-Lo number. That's 816-282-2992. Again, that's 816-282-2992.
And feel free to talk your shit.
You guys
feel
free wild fucking questions. I just looked at this shit. Wow. Like, my eyes ain't been open this whole show, nigga. That opened my fucking eyes.
Yeah, they was open. They was open at one point when you got.
My nigga, nah, listen, because like I feel as if like,
that nigga said,
never mind, Karen. Never mind, Karen. I'm not gonna get to that, bro. I was trying to be respectful, Karen. Do I look like?
Wow.
Is there a studio background in this place? Like,
I'm baffled.
look around the BLE.
let me see that shit.
Look around the BLE Studios.
Matter of fact, don't even show me until the segment starts.
My nigga.
The segment gonna start here in before too long. Actually,
yeah. So we'll get into our last popular ignorance. Talk to us Tuesday. Make sure that y'all comment and y'all share on that post so that we can get y'all input every single week. If y'all commented last week, we'll be sure to get around to your comments. We'll get around to everybody's comments. But on the next Tuesday, make sure y'all comment on that. We definitely love y'all input because that's the base of our show is y'all. So
right, we wouldn't be here without y'all. We wouldn't be on here without y'all. We wouldn't be going on. We wouldn't even be having fun without y'all.
Listen,
and we wouldn't be
ignorant. Okay. So the last one that we have here, I believe this one was from Bree Jackson. So it's why do people have a hard time communicating? So what do y'all think is the biggest problem with communication these days, or why aren't people able to communicate? I want
Bree's input on this first. I want Bree to go.
Yeah, let's hear what you got to say, Bree.
Well, I'm very shy. Sometimes for me, it's not even so much as communicating. Sometimes in your brain you have a big glob of stuff and you want to say so many things at one time that it gets frustrating because you're like, I want to say this and I want to say that, but how is this going to be perceived? How is this going to be taken? How is this going to be taken within this person? So at the same time, that's more so with me. And sometimes you get scared of how just putting that out there, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
My ex used to say that about me all the time. And I give her that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna fake.
She got communicating
No, she used to always say that like she never knew how I would react. You know what I'm saying? Like to certain shit. Of course, I'm not like abusive or no shit like that. Disrespectful, man. But she knew that nah. She just knew that like I'm a Cancer, so like I get this. If it don't take much to make me happy, mad, none of those type of things. Like so, if anything can make me mad, you know what I'm saying. So like she already knew, and then me, I'm stubborn too. So it's like once I think something, that's just what I. And so I could understand somebody like not even wanting to even communicate with the shit because it's like you might take the shit the wrong way, and then if you do, I can't change your mind. So it's like so I could understand. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like back to your question, I feel like why is it so hard to communicate? It's pride. Like Lene said, she took the words right out of my mouth and put it in the comments. Like it's pride. Like it's pride. A lot of motherfuckers like they just it's just I don't know. It's hard to explain. A lot of people just be stubborn.
I'll say that, and a lot of people don't know how to communicate or don't have the knowledge to be able to hold a conversation. When is the last time that you were able to sit on the phone? I'll say with a young lady because I know y'all not just sitting on the phone with niggas all the time. Like, when's the last time you've been able to sit on the phone with a young lady and it's not all about sexual based or all about something on social media? I mean, like one of them, like we're talking about like middle school 2-hour conversation. Yeah. Like how often can you get that out of either the opposite sex or with somebody that you?
Are we talking about the opposite sex just like in general? Because like I got female friends that I talk to. I talk to Kiki and Paige every day. For hours on the phone. Like here recently, me and Bree been on the phone like every day.
Yeah.
Like, but if you're not talking, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about just like a female that you involved with.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a band. We ain't gonna be on the. We probably not gonna be on the phone that long. If we ain't talking about when the next time you gonna put that motherfucker on me, or the last time you put that motherfucker on me, like, be honest.
I think it's kind of hard for people to communicate because they either lack knowledge on specific topics or their conversation only revolves around certain things. Like, there are certain people that I talk to that the only thing that we talk about on a regular day basis is a nigga or them funking with some girl. Or that's why I really don't have what was you gonna say?
Vulnerability.
What, people don't want to feel vulnerable?
Yeah.
Surprise. Hold on, come back to that thought because I want to finish here what the fuck you were saying.
No, like, just adding that. That's all I was saying.
Like when like a lot of the females that I talk to, I really can't get good stimulus from females. Like a lot of the conversation that we have is just so basic. Like we're only talking about the shit that happens on Facebook. We're only talking about men. We're only talking about how they want to fight and they want to do this and they want to do that. To where there's no, well, like I know that like I'm kind of a lot more educated than a lot of the people that I am around. That's not, not their fault.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. Yeah, not their fault, and it's not. I'm not boosting myself up to be better than anybody, but I just. You
always been like that though. Even in middle school, you was like that.
I just want to know. I have a yearn for knowledge. I want to know if you're telling me something. What's your facts behind that? Give me your facts so that the next time I have this conversation, I can educate somebody. So when like us doing this podcast is the most conversation I get all week.
Really?
Facts.
And you work at a call center.
I work at a call center. People don't call in having nothing positive to say. They don't have nothing of value to provide to my life. So it's like when most of the time when we're having conversations, I can't communicate with people because every time somebody's telling me something, it's not of value. I'm not getting anything from it, or I'm not able to continue the conversation because they're like, oh, yeah. What you doing? How was your day? How many conversations do y'all have like that in y'all phone? What you doing? How was your day? Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I don't really feel like it. Like,
that's me.
Like, it's different if you're doing it on purpose, not to fuck with somebody, but it's just like to not have no type of stimulation because motherfuckers just they don't want to know, or they don't have the ability to be able to.
Those conversations have a place in the world too, though.
What? Like
those just how you doing conversations, because a lot of people just need somebody to check up on them and feel like they concerned about it.
Yeah.
What about you, Montel? I mean, I feel like Montel. I bet you probably good at communicating.
Good at soccer, bro.
I don't like Quay said. This is the most conversation I did
all
throughout
week.
the week. All week. I don't talk to nobody just because, for the simple fact, the way I think and how I communicate, I talk about life goals. What we doing to make money? Like when I go to my sister and my brother-in-law's house, all we do is talk about future goals, business ideas, all this, like how we can better ourselves as a person. I don't do that with anybody else. Like as far as females, it's hard to do that with us. Like, and with communication, I feel like it's hard to communicate because everybody, especially in our generation, we're listening to respond, not listening to understand.
And see, that's my point.
Like what Quay said, like I love knowledge. Like if I don't know something, speak to me about it, because I'm open-minded about everything. Like you can tell me whatever. Like I may have an opinion, but and I have a stance, but I'm always open to listen to somebody else, and then possibly if they're telling me something and it's just like, damn, you might be right. You can change my mind.
Your facts that you tell me can change my entire opinion.
Exactly.
Do y'all get y'all get turned on by knowledge and shit?
Yes.
I love.
Do you know it's a sexuality for that?
I don't think it's just that.
It's called
pansexual.
I think it's called sapiosexual.
Yep. Sapiosexual.
That shit.
Sapiosexual. Just for me, I love a female that. I love a female
you be like,
I love to be challenged mentally.
I don't get on people's lives because they just be like every time I get on somebody's live, I'm like,
what y'all doing?
It's like SpongeBob with the penny, the napkin, and the fucking
it's just like they don't have nothing. They're not talking about nothing. I don't get on live unless I want to like talk, and I don't get on live very often. So it's like
I have a lot on my mind, but like I don't say. I hold a lot of shit in just for the basic fact that
internalize.
I don't. Not people. They're not going to understand where I'm coming from from the standpoint. And other times when it comes to communication, it's also experience.
Right.
Like it's hard to, like when it comes to mental health and all that. A lot of people don't want to have that conversation because one, it's uncomfortable. Nobody want to talk about in people's words sad shit all the time. When it's not that. What is not that. But it's like. You only know so much based off of your experience. So,
True.
Like, but for me, it's like from experience and observation.
Your
like
family, do they have good communication within your family?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I come from. All we do is talk. I think Demila's the only one in here who's been around my family, but not even for a long time. But like. That's all we do is talk. We'll jump from conversation to conversation to conversation. Even if it's not important, we're talking about something. So it's
talking shit or whatever.
Yeah. So I think I agree with you on the experience thing. If you don't have a lot of experience with speaking in your home, and your parents don't talk to you, or your cousins don't talk to you, the people who's in your family don't talk to you every day, then you're not gonna mesh well with somebody who's a conversationalist. If we go on a dinner date. Or if we go out and we're, walking around, we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna have a good time. You're gonna learn something about me. You're gonna learn something new because I want that conversation to stick with you. Like, damn, I ain't talked like this in a long time. Like to make
it's
you
a different
feel good
feeling when you have a conversation.
But I was just gonna say though, the other opposite end of the spectrum is a lot of people just want to be checked up on, even if the conversation just entails, hey, how you doing?
Yep.
What's going on with you today?
Yeah.
That's a part of the human experience also.
True.
So you can't just kind of knock people that ain't stimulating you all the time.
True,
because
yeah.
sometimes it's just, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's cracking? What you doing?
Sometimes I got plenty of friends like that.
Them for that.
True, I have plenty of friends like that to where they call and they check. They text or call and they check on me, and I do the same for them, and that's the gist of our conversation. Right. I just know those people, but it's like those people that you're expecting a conversation out of.
Like boyfriend girlfriend type shit.
Not even that, but like
friends,
motherfuckers who talk all the time but don't really have shit to say. Yeah. You know them people who just be talking, but it's not really nothing of substance coming out. Yeah, so it's like you try to have a real conversation with them and they just dead air. Like what the fuck,
bro? But you liable to not even get a text back.
Oh God!
I was about to say the small text just to be like, hey, how you doing and stuff. Those hold a lot of weight. That goes for anybody. Like I'm a graphic designer, and I also
y'all want to text us.
I also deal with mental like depression and stuff. So like from an aspect like just hitting me, just telling me and just texting me and be like, hey, how you doing? That means a lot. Like, especially if it's like somebody you don't like. And I do that for other people, like people I haven't talked to in months. I'll hit them up and be like, hey, how you doing? Just like, cause that goes a long way. Cause like one of my design series that I did for my senior show in college, it was about mental health. And one of the things, it's like a brand that I'm gonna be coming out with. It's called Reach Out. And under the tagline for it is, you never know whose life you'll save. Right. Because it's like you don't know who's going through what behind closed doors. They can sit and smile, laugh all in your face, but when they go home and they're in that room by themselves, you don't know what's tearing them apart.
True.
Like a lot of people wear masks, so it's just like small text like that, just like, hey, how you doing? That can hold a long way because they either two things gonna happen. One, they're gonna just be like, I'm alright, or two, they're gonna spill their whole guts out. So it's just like it's an understanding.
Bree Jackson, you tapped in right at the perfect moment. We own your question right now. We actually got some comments down in here. And if y'all want to text us about anything, that number is actually pinned on the account, so y'all can look at that.
Oh, yeah,
text us about any of the topics that we got talking about. Again, just so y'all, if y'all can't see it.
And make sure y'all like, comment, and share for our first ever D-Lo segment.
Yes.
Exactly.
We in BLE Studios.
apparently-
Shout out to BLE Studios.
Yeah, man. You know we in here with man. He get a lot of shit done for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to
So yeah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for letting us come over here, man. You do what I'm saying.
Take a second, look at all shit, man. Look at this shit. How lavish it
Just
looks.
thanks for your insight.
Always.
Look at this shit. Look how lavish it looks. Look.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sensational.
Beautiful. All right, just to delve into some of these these
before
comments
we get
here.
into
This D-Lo and D-Lo. Mia said Montel is a very good listener and has great conversation. So shout out to Montel. Bree Jackson said, same. It's hard to be open and communicate with people who aren't in the same space to receive what you want to unload mentally. I completely agree with that. It's just hard to conversate with somebody who doesn't have the same capacity as you. Lene said, feeding me knowledge is something that I adore from a man or a woman.
Facts.
Agreed.
Knowledge is power.
It is. Bree Jackson also said, you truly never know when you hit someone at random what somebody may be going through. You can make their day just by simply thinking about them and letting them know. So just piggybacking off what you said. I agree with this comment 100%. I like face-to-face conversation a lot more though, because I want to feel the emotion beside the conversation. Body language. What was that post? It was on Hitch. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah,
Love Doctor.
Yeah. So
Nigga, that's my nigga, bro. What you talking about?
it was communication. 90 or 60% of communication is nonverbal. The other, so a lot of the other communication, 90% of the communication that you're giving, your mouth isn't saying it, your body is. So it's like when you're sitting there and you're in front of somebody, you know that either what they talking about they really care about, or they, what they're saying really means a lot to them. Like I talk with my hands a lot. That's how you know that whatever I'm talking about, I'm serious about. Or I, say or I agree with what you're saying, or shake my head, just to let you know that I'm interested in what you're saying. So body language does play a big part in that. So I agree with that comment wholeheartedly. For sure.
She said wholeheartedly.
I don't like
wholeheartedly.
But that's true though. Like people don't understand that extra mile goes a long way with checking in on people. Me personally, I do not text people. I will call you.
I don't like talking on the phone. I like face-to-face conversations just because, like Clay said, I want to hear what you're talking about.
Right.
Like I want to feel. Like I want to hear the emotion. Like I hate texting. I hate calling and stuff. Like I want to see the body language. Like I want to see you actually, like, because a lot of people talk shit but they don't really mean it. So it's just like if you're, especially like intellectual or intelligent conversations, I want to do that face to face because I want to hear the emotion in your voice. The tone of your voice is like how deep you stand on it.
I can agree with that.
Kivana,
OG, you hilarious.
Have you,
Bad. There about two more comments. We're going to get to this D-Lo and D-Lo segment.
All right.
Bet that.
All right, I want to talk to you. Kivana Wood said, me, I try to hide my pain by smiles and laughter. Do not do that.
Don't.
Do that.
Because they're gonna start to expect that out of you.
Talk to your friends.
No,
Talk to your therapist. Talk to somebody about that shit, man. Get that shit off your chest, please.
Me personally, I do the same thing, but that shit will eat you up inside. And anybody out there, any of our listeners, if you're feeling like that, hit me up on Facebook. Because I will have a whole conversation with you. Like I've been there. Hey,
conversation.
Like I've been there. I know it. Reach out. There's always somebody there. Either you have to reach out or somebody else reaches out to. Check on your friends, your family. anybody you care about, anybody you hang out,
if y'all need
just
to
ask
talk,
them. Be
send
like,
that shit to the text.
Facts, man. Me and D-Lo would definitely talk to you.
And if they don't know what to say, they'll send it over to me and I'll respond. We'll respond.
Message
any of us. We're
me
here
for sure. If
yeah.
if you're feeling down or what, like I talk to people all the time about like moods and how they feeling mentally and all, because it's like I understand it, but it's just like me as a person, I don't like seeing anybody in pain.
Pay attention to your friends.
I want people to be happy.
You gotta
pay attention, because if y'all don't pay attention, because I can tell when somebody's in a bad mood. Just by, because I notice body language and stuff like that. So to know that somebody's down and upset, you have to be able to read them like, you say you okay, but this right here, it's not showing that. So pay attention to your friends. Check up on your friends, especially like right now, especially your friends with kids, because they're definitely going through it with the people they have to,
and
work
kids
and stuff.
too. Like it goes to it has no age,
no bounds.
It has no age limit. Like it can attack any. Like just check on people in general. Like it don't matter. Like people be living. There be older people that are struggling. Like. Just anybody, just talk to them, reach out.
Talk to somebody.
Reach out.
Even like in the church, there's pastors. Even in the church, there are people. No, I'm being serious.
I'm sorry. I know.
There's people. No, because people feel like just because somebody is Christian that they mental is good.
They say nothing like that.
Right. I'm not just talking. I'm saying in general.
You got it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So what I'm saying is, even people in the church, you never know what somebody is going through. Somebody can get up there, they can speak to you, and not even just in church, even in healthcare. I work with a lot of different people. I see a lot of, and multiple different personalities and demeanors. So when you see somebody acting a certain way, it's always good to address that person, like, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And stuff like that. That goes the extra mile. Like, you got to pay very close attention to how a person moves, how they operate, how they talk, a tone of voice, especially their tone of voice. And just the way that they are operating themselves effectively in that day and time. So like he said, my inbox is always open. If you ever need to talk, text me. I'd rather you come and talk to me and get what you need off your mental than for me to be plastering a photo of you all over the internet.
Right.
And that's facts.
Yeah,
Ron said check on the friend who checks on everybody.
Hey,
oh yeah, we also
check on me, please.
From Von Shay said check on the friends with kids, man. Listen, I know motherfuckers.
No, she said check on the friends with kids. Fuck.
Yeah,
fuck. You gotta draw that you out.
Listen, I know people with kids be going the fuck through with depression because you feel as if you're doing that shit by yourself. And you not. You got a whole fucking community behind you, my nigga. And if you need somebody to talk to, shit, you got the Popular Ignorance gang here.
Yeah, just text us.
There's somebody out there.
282-2992. Hit us up.
Facts, man.
Hit us up.
Matter of fact, hit us up right now.
Hit us up right now because we're actually about to get in that. Matter of fact, before y'all hit us up, like, share, and comment. Share this mug again. And then text us so that we can get on this.
Share the hell out of this damn thing.
Send it to somebody else's message.
We have BLE Studios.
BLE Studios.
I know you need to share this shit to baby mama. That you might think it's baby mama.
And if you don't think it is,
but you don't even think it's baby mama yet.
Just share it to her anyway.
Just send it to your side chick
too. Medicine, man. Give it to her. Talk to her.
And if you want to talk about the bitch with no edges that live right next door to you that keep making noise about her badass kids, tell us about that too. We take story times. We take all that. So just hit us on that 816.
On everything though.
282-2992.
You got that neighbor, she always got different niggas in and out her apartment. You
know talk your shit.
Tell her so she can watch this shit with her neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
You got that one neighbor that's always watching that whack ass music and smoking that bunk ass weed.
Hit us up at 816-282-2992.
Coming at night just like niggas turn the
fuck. What the fuck are you listening to?
You hear smoking weed, listening to Ja Rule? What the fuck is going on, man?
Talking about I got warrants for speeding tickets. Like, get the fuck over. I got warrants, bro. For what?
When they start doing that, you be like, when they start doing that, you be like, you should tap in on Ignorant Friday.
You should probably, man.
If you got a friend that just ain't got no sense whatsoever, you should be like, hey man, you should watch Ignorant. You should watch
because we get pretty ignorant on this motherfucker.
So let's get into this shit. You do what I'm saying? I'm into this
D-Lo.
I'm ready for these motherfucking
I'm here to
questions. You do what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all hit us up 816-282-2992.
So listen, man, D-Lo, I need you, my bro. I need you because some bullshit going on in this goddamn text messages, my nigga. We be getting them all fucking week. You dig what I'm saying?
Dead homies is
all fucking week we be getting text messages, my nigga. But it's a solid 4 I done highlighted that I seen that I was like, y'all some nut ass niggas. So, we're gonna talk about some nut ass shit today, man. First fucking question we got, my nigga, is what's the craziest thing you ever did while whipped on some pussy?
Everything I ever did.
The craziest thing
I ever did
while being. What have you done? The craziest thing you ever did while pussy whipped?
Like the craziest shit I ever did?
Craziest shit you ever did in life while pussy whipped.
Give us crazy.
Alright. And my boy Lou and my boy Larry can attest to this. You know what I'm saying? I was with an ex, you do what I'm saying? And like, I had her phone for something. I forgot. I think I was, cause it was in her car, so I think I was like navigating the GPS music or something. All I know is that I seen a dude inbox her. So I ain't get to geeking yet, you do what I'm saying? But I did see what this talking about. You do what I'm saying? So, nigga, I get to looking through the messages. Shit, I'm already here. Shit, boom. I see the dude say, I miss you.
Oh, wow.
I see her say, I miss you too, because it's all about the response.
That's exactly what it is.
You miss him too,
exactly
bitch.
What the fuck it is.
So I instantly start geeking. I tell Larry, like, bro, first I get out the car.
You put the motherfucker over?
No, we was in her car.
Okay, got you.
So, I get out the car. Larry get out the car, and Luke get out the car. And I'm like, Larry, give me the gun.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to blow this bitch, bro, because it's like, you really texting other niggas, bro. You miss him.
You about to shoot this bitch, guys? I'm playing.
Give me your gun, bro.
Give me your gun.
Give me your gun, bro.
What this nigga did say I'm trying today?
Give me the pistol.
Give me the bitch.
Like, bro,
Give me the bitch.
I was dumb, like, I was pissed, bro. I was gonna kill her, bro.
Craziest thing I ever did while pussy with my niggas probably like pay back taxes. Yeah. I pay like damn near 2 racks, nigga. On back taxes, man. That pussy, listen, sunshine.
That mug used to grip, huh?
Throw that motherfucking there.
She got lips that grip. Woo! She got lips that grip.
That pussy, that's something different, my nigga. Listen.
Are y'all still cool or?
Ham.
But
ham. She turned you into a ham, bro.
She turned me into a whole ass ham, my nigga. But the motherfucker was.
My ex, bro, almost got me. I almost bought my ex a car, bro.
So you know what the fuck I'm talking about,
fake. I was
so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. 2 racks, nigga. That is a car, nigga.
Yep.
Shit.
Back taxes?
Back taxes, my nigga.
Damn.
Like Wesley Snipes.
Because I got back taxes.
Back taxes, my nigga. I paid the
I need to
most.
step up my
Next
game.
question, man. Would you suck dick to save your mama's life? Mama, you gotta go. Sorry, you lived a good life, but you gotta go. You lived a good life, Mom, but you gotta go. I'm sorry. Listen, I love you. You gotta go.
I love my mama. I love my mama probably more than anybody in this world. You know what I'm saying? When she called me, like my whole spirit changed. You do what I'm saying? Like she called me and just like, I love my mama, bro. Everybody loves my mama, but would I suck some meat? I don't know. She's hit. She's my mama. I love you. I'm gonna miss you.
God bless you. I'm gonna come
put
flowers on your funeral grave every fucking day. But you did. Sorry. Script keeper.
Like that's not happening, bro. I can't.
Put her in the box.
And you raised me this way, Mom. So
yeah. Raising me like
I'm sure you can understand.
My bad. Sorry,
I just can't. Sorry. I can't do it. Like I wouldn't even suck dick to save my own life. So
nah. Kill me. Kill me.
I wouldn't even suck dick to save my own.
Put the 500 Mac in my head and kill me. Please.
I do it myself. Like I'm not doing that shit.
Nigga, alright, so the next question I got. I told you these motherfuckers is wild.
But, yeah, get to the get to the question.
Would you let a bitch peg you? Do you know what pegging is?
What?
Hold on, for the viewers that don't know what pegging is. Pegging is basically when a bitch put on a strap on. Ooh. And fuck a nigga like he a bitch. Ooh. That's basically what pegging is, my nigga.
And would I let a bitch peg?
Would you let a bitch peg you? If that was the only way to make your bitch happy, and she was like, nigga, peg me. Or I need to peg you. What would you do?
Bro, I'm not getting... Bro, what?
What did you tell Larry, cuz?
Give me the gun.
Exactly.
I feel like
playing with this bitch, bro. What?
I felt like Furious from Boys in the Hood. Give me the motherfucking gun, Trey. Like, nigga, I'm God. I'm not... What? Like...
Yo, shut
what type of shit is that? Would you? Because I know I know we know there's one girl that you talk to that tried to get you to do that.
Yo, my nigga, listen, so the bitch, listen, this is what she told me, my nigga. So we in the car chilling or whatever, and she was just like talking to me, blase. I was like, yeah, cool, we talking about sex or whatever the case may be, right? And it's like, yeah, cool. And she was like, I be like degrading niggas. And I was like,
what?
What you mean degrading niggas? How, in what way? And she was like I be like doing weird shit to niggas. And I was like, me knowing white people, I know white folks do some strange shit. I know white girl that peg niggas. You dig what I'm saying? So I asked her, I'm like, so you talking about pegging? And she was like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I said, bitch, my mama know you're not trying to ask me that. Huh? And she was like, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, you was.
I know you're not into that kind of thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get out the car, go back in the crib. So probably like 2 days later, the bitch texted me. She was like, hey, Angie, listen, bitch, you didn't tell me about pegging. You didn't call me your bitch name in the last 48 hours. I feel like at this point, you really trying to fuck me.
Yeah,
my nigga, what's up with the fame? My nigga, I'm trying to beat your fucking ass.
You might as well run that motherfucker.
But you see, it touched my spirit because, bitch, you playing with my manhood at this point.
Yeah, like you taking it too far.
Oh, shit, we got to know my nigga. Oh, okay. My boyfriend cheating on me, but I'm pregnant with his brother kid. What should I do? I'm gonna repeat that. My boyfriend cheating on me, but I'm pregnant with his brother kid. What should I do? D-Lo, what should she do? That motherfucker. You gotta cut all ties, man. Everything has to go, cause
that's spicy.
That's a game you don't play.
That's spicy.
That's a different kind of game. Like somebody's gonna get hurt.
Let me see that shot.
It's the last message on there, bro. Somebody's gonna get a serious hurt in that situation.
My boyfriend cheating on me, but I'm pregnant with his brother's kid.
You need to let your boyfriend go.
What should I do?
Break up with your boyfriend right now, man.
First and foremost, break up with your boyfriend.
Break up with him now.
First and foremost, break up with your boyfriend.
Because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Oh.
2, I don't know, bro. That's too spicy. I don't know what you do about that baby part.
Let me just read it one time. I don't feel like you felt this. I don't feel like you felt this. Hear it out. My boyfriend is cheating on me, but I'm pregnant.
Damn, homies. Like, how do you let that happen?
Kid.
Like,
what should I do?
How the fuck do you let some shit like that happen? Like,
you know what she was doing?
Stupid ass nigga. Like, that's stupid.
She got a train ran on her and got pregnant by the brother. That's what it sounded like happened, my nigga. That's what it sounded like.
Could you imagine?
No, I couldn't.
Could you imagine how? Like, could you imagine like get your side bitch pregnant? I can only imagine how Usher felt.
Usher got herpes now. That nigga's been moving all kind of wrong all his life. Like, I feel like Usher's been fucking up left and right. Side bitch pregnant. He got herpes.
He's fucking up the game.
Quit
playing. Nah, of course he does.
I mean, it's not like the baby will come out looking any different.
My nigga, the baby's not. That is a good fucking point. The baby's not gonna come out looking no different.
You better just keep it pushing.
But no, my nigga, you break up with your boyfriend. You move.
You pregnant with your brother's.
That's fucked up.
That is hot.
Nigga, alright, so bet we got another question, my nigga. What is a non-sexual act that turns you on? Whoever spelled non, my nigga, you need to go to goddamn.
How they spell it?
Like the letter. I mean, like the number. I'm sorry, like the letter.
I am dead.
It's better like
a non-sexual.
Whoever did that, yo, you was in reading 180 in high school. I know, yo.
Shit. A non-sexual thing that turned me on.
Stupid.
Yeah. When females be like, "Come here," regardless of what she mean by it, I like that shit. Like when she's like, "Come here."
Nah, I don't know.
I like that shit.
Non-sexual act. I like bitches. Like I said, I got to think about hair, bro. Like it's really a thing about hair. Like don't come with like your part, your invisible part showing all of this motherfucker. Like oh my god. Like I like toes too. Like I have ugly feet. Like make sure your toes are pedicured or shit like that.
Well, I guess that's no more.
Like that's I really hate that shit, my nigga. Like, I really like pretty feet. Like make sure your toenails white. Make sure the motherfucking cubicle. I like girls who bag in when they park.
That turns me on. I like girls who bag in when they park.
Bagging when they park.
And
I like that shit. It's something about that shit that's sexy.
I like girls who bag in when they park. I like girls who like know how to roll. I like girls who. I like girls who roll nice backwoods. That's for sure. And I like girls. And I like girls who can fight. Like I like nice girls who don't be like into that stuff, but like
get down.
Bro, don't mess with her, bro, cause like she got them hands. You know what I'm saying? But she nice, so she be chilling. But she Hit Maka, like what she be beating bitches. But I like them type of bitches. Like you ever see like them nice type of girls in school, but then this one bitch tried her, then she hogged her.
Yes.
Like
Senior.
Seniors for sure. Senior for sure. Like I like them type of girls.
So
and I like crybabies too.
You were what? I hate that shit, bro. You grown ass woman, nigga. Stop with that whining shit, bitch. Like, come on, bitch.
You'll lose your mind. That was ridiculous.
I like that shit. You just gotta know when to stop.
I got a question, bro. Which one? You want to get to another one, man?
Get to the hot ones, bro.
Would you rather eat a hairy pussy or a hairy booty? Not little hair neither. Not like a little sprinkles, like the little sprinkles of hair.
That shit hit me like 3 different times. Wait, say that shit.
I'm talking about like, would you rather eat hairy pussy or hairy booty? Like, I'm not talking about.
I gotta eat one.
I'm talking about that bitch got that Ben Wallace fro in that mouth.
Erica Badu.
Bugs, no.
That Jill Scott on her head, nigga.
I mean,
what you doing, Cass?
You know, hair holds dirt
and odor.
So that kind of leaves me with the question of would I rather eat some dirty coochie or dirty booty?
Think about the shit
fresh out the shower.
It's fresh out the shower.
Fresh out the shower. She just washed it.
We'll do that. It's fresh out the shower.
It's fresh out the shower.
So like antibacterial soap.
Put the pussy in a bag. Like
put the pussy
quarantine in
the bag.
Put the pussy in the bag.
Hashtag that.
What them niggas say on Soul Man?
Who would you rather do? Hairy pussy or hairy butt?
I'm not eating no hairy butt.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not eating no hairy butt, bro. That shit's so
what I'm
fucking
saying.
bad, bro.
Like,
listen. I'm like, I just thinking about it.
Like, I'm cool. Like,
I didn't even put since I turned 20, nigga. Imagine like the stipulations that had to be under.
I don't even remember the first time I ate some coochie. I know
I
it
ain't
was
put since I turned 20.
I got pick me.
Imagine the stipulations had to be under, bitch. That motherfucker been clean, waxed, fresh out the tub.
You know, this
I gotta see you wash that motherfucker.
Bro, this is the warmest part on the human's body.
Listen,
this is the warmest part on the human body, bro. You do what I'm saying?
Heat that hose. What does heat bring?
Sweat.
What does sweat bring?
Dirt.
What does dirt bring?
Stank.
I'm about to get to this next one, man.
I'm about to get to this
I'm about to get to the next. This shit hit my soul. I'm gonna get irritated all over again. I got irritated like 3 times on this fucking podcast. Because motherfuckers just keep trying me today, yo. So would you rather fuck your... This is probably the last one, because we got shit to do today. Would you rather fuck your girl's grandma or your best friend's mom? My best friend's mom.
Damn. Girl's grandma?
All tops. All tops.
Wait, hold on. My best friend's mama?
My best friend's mama, all tops.
He like my man. It's like my dog. You know what I'm saying?
It can be a female or female.
I gotta tag my girlfriend's grandma because I look at my bros' mamas like they like my mamas too. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't imagine having sex with Louis' mama. That's my mama too.
Think about
she
grandma
looks
though.
just like that. Nigga.
She looks just like him. Like
just be seeing.
So you talking about it like it's on the aspect of like, because you got a male best friend, correct?
I mean, I wouldn't. Louis is not my best friend, but I know what you're trying to say though. I know what you alluded to.
Yeah.
And all my friends' mamas like.
So say
I respect. Yeah, if you said a female.
Yeah, so you got a female best friend.
A female best friend? No, I'm not tagging. I'm tagging my girlfriend's grandma, bro. I already kind of like old bitches.
Patty LaBelle bitches.
Yeah. How old is her grandma?
How old is normal
58.
grandma? 64.
The normal grandmas are between 50, 60 something. 64?
64.
Toot that ass up.
You're sick.
On me, nigga.
Nah, you might have a point. That's a good ass sugar mama.
Fuck that replace hip.
On me. And so then think about it. Think about when you fall out with your bitch. Bitch, I'm on your grandma. Like, nigga, fuck that. Like, think about when you fall out with your bitch.
Bitch, I fucked your grandma.
I'm on your grandma. Fuck that. I'm finna go hop on your grandma.
I'm at the next family reunion. Bitch, listen, in the words of Lil Paul, do me wrong, but fuck somebody you love.
Dead homies.
Do me wrong,
I ain't
but fuck somebody you
even
love.
finna fake with you.
Man.
You like, nigga, when they say y'all wild, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, man.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
These fucking comments in, man. It's Popular Ignorance, episode 5, man. It's
I don't think this is episode 5.
I know, I'm sorry, a little hot. I mean, not hot.
6,
I don't do
7.
it. This episode 6, man. God damn it, it's your boy D-Lo 816. To my right, it's my boy D-Lo Money. Have my girl Bree Love in the building. Mark Quasia and my boy Montel.
You know you can't do this shit without Montelli.
You dig what I'm saying, man?
the captain.
I is the captain now, the African warlord in this bitch. You dig what I'm saying? But nah, man. Next week we'll be back again, my nigga, next Friday at 9 p.m.
Make sure y'all keep liking. Make sure y'all keep sharing. Thank y'all for watching. You do what I'm saying.
Quite give me one more time.
I was just finna say, make sure y'all keep texting that number. Like,
on the Talk to Us Tuesday. Oh shit. My bad. And on the Talk to Us Tuesdays, if y'all don't feel comfortable putting them on the Facebook post, y'all can, put TTUT and just let us know it's a topic. Make sure that y'all text us at 816-282-2992. Again, that's 816-282-2992. Make sure y'all hit us up.
This is Popular Ignorance, episode 6. Bitch, we got here. That nigga said, bitch.
I almost told my new dog was about to go ape shit. So
Let's hurry up and get it on.
Man.